Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with Podcastic. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics. Located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top-quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Hey, I'm here. It's Kirsten here. I made it.
You walked into pure craziness.
I was literally.
You walked into
I
craziness.
did walk into.
You walked into the
Yes,
hot seat.
I wanted to know because I am not a big hip hop
This is all
fan.
conversation. before
Yeah,
we start.
she
Welcome
walked
to
into the
Rise
hot
and Grind
seat.
Show, guys. I'm your girlfriend Chanel. We got Jay Wiggy here. She's gonna do the news later.
Shady on the ones and twos. We don't know where Mouse is. We don't really care. So yeah, we starting off. We don't really care. It's hot outside. Make sure your ears on.
Please.
Yeah. So when I came in, I was asked a question about which other rapper would possibly sell out the Yankee Stadium 3 nights in a row, and the only other one I came up close that would have been close, I think, would have been an Eminem. I don't really think there was anyone else that could have
That's interesting.
made that possible. Why you believe there was someone else that could have? This is what we were talking about
I
before.
have someone in mind.
So G
Ross?
said Snoop Dogg.
No,
I said Snoop Dogg can last one night. Snoop Dogg, because
he doesn't even have enough music that people know
that people would just be
albums?
excited that day one
don't
that
know.
Snoop is out there.
No.
They'll be like, oh my God, Snoop coming. And true Snoop fans, and that's going to have to be the older millennials, they'll probably be the ones that be like, oh,
It
Snoop
ain't even.
coming.
No.
Let me
And I
catch
think
him.
he's also thinking
Name a Snoop Dogg song off the top of your head.
Gin and Juice, doggy
Good
style.
morning, Ms. Rhea.
What you know,
Good
Shannon?
morning, Mark.
Yeah, take your
Yup.
time.
Yeah, what's that one with Dr. Dre? Where they do the crip walk? Oh, what's the one that be like? What's the one that be like? Doom, 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 doom.
I don't even.
It's
know.
low. Is
I
it
don't
drop
even know
low
what you doing.
or low?
I don't know what you.
It's low. It's doom, 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 doom.
I don't know what you're doing there, but
And
Somebody
if
help
he
me out in the comments.
if he's
Y'all know
if
the
he's
beat.
watching, he can call in and say the why. But I think that he's saying that Snoop Dogg can because G said this, and it's because people will know who he's gonna bring out. He's gonna bring out the whole
yeah,
dog.
but
pound.
here's
Thank
the
you,
thing.
Marcathy.
Jay didn't have to bring out anybody.
Jay definitely needed some help. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
I don't think that Jay would have been able to do all 3 nights on his own.
Not
Yeah, he has hits. That's why I was telling Miss J. Sharice, the younger Jay-Z, he had hits like "Give Me That Gushy Stuff, but Don't Punish Me." Like that's the Jay-Z I like.
Pharrell was on that.
Yeah, when Otis was probably the last new
Kanye
song
was on
that
that.
I liked with Jay-Z.
I just heard the Otis song.
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my life.
Kanye was
After
on that.
Otis,
Okay,
Jay-Z
Mika
can pack
said
it up.
Drake, Kendrick. Not 3 nights. I don't think they could have did 3 nights.
I think Drake can pull a 3. Drake can pull a 3-nighter prior to the
but
beat.
you're talking about the Yankee Stadium.
And to believe it or not,
the
we just
That's
found
what
this
I'm
out.
saying.
It's 52,363 people.
Yeah.
That's the max
Wayne.
capacity.
Wayne.
However,
I'm
Jay-Z did not have 52,363 attendees. He only had it wasn't too far off. It was like 48,000 and some change. But I did not know that Michigan's stadium is double the size of Yankee. I didn't know that.
So the Tiger, Comerica.
Did somebody say Pharrell?
Pharrell,
Wait,
yeah.
so Comerica is double the times of the Yankee Stadium.
Is it?
No, Michigan.
Oh, the state.
The stadium.
The
outside stadium.
Michigan Stadium. Okay,
The
okay,
state,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I know
Yeah,
what you're
it's
talking
100.
about.
It's
Okay.
100 and something thousand seats, and I was like, "Dang, I didn't know
Mika,
that."
I can too. Like for Snoop's true artists,
Y'all think
true
Y'all
fans,
really think he can sell out the Yankee Stadium?
just one night, and that's just
you
the
still not-
initial
but-
shot.
But the question was 3.
3,
Yeah.
yeah. So he out of the running. But for
question was
one
3.
night,
Yeah,
I think
'cause if it's
people will
only
be
one night,
hyped
he's
that
out
he
the running.
coming.
But and Mika said Kanye was in his prime.
In his prime.
But Jay ain't even in his prime no more, and he still did it. So that's why I'm saying, for me,
I think he only
Can I-
did it
can I
because
be
people
real with
knew he
y'all?
was bringing. There's no way you're gonna
Yeah.
have that type of concert,
He had
that
to
type
bring
of celebration.
Beyonce out.
He
It
was
was
going to bring
inevitable.
Beyonce
He
out.
had to. Beyonce.
You have a weapon on your team already.
But
like
people were very hurt that Mary didn't come out. Because I really thought
Mary
Mary was
tired.
coming.
Mary
But Mary
been
actually
on
is doing
tour.
her residency
Yeah.
in
She-
LA.
she
Vegas.
tired.
She was performing the same night.
she
Yeah, but-
tired. She need the rest.
But that's who you did the song with.
like she need to let Mary
I'm
rest. Let Auntie
cool
rest.
that he did it with me the first night, but I know why he did it. It made sense.
Yeah.
You know, but I really was looking
Yeah.
forward to having Mary come out with
Can
that.
I?
Now, let me-
I know y'all
can I
gonna-
ask you? Can I ask y'all this without y'all beating me in the head?
Yeah.
Again,
We're not gonna beat
I
you
am
in the
not a
head.
hip hop.
Sure.
I'm not a new hip hop fan. I'm an old school hip hop fan.
Okay.
What catalog?
Did Beyonce sing it?
No.
And thank you.
Okay.
She didn't give me the-
And
I knew he was going- But
another
see, here's the
thing
for
with
me.
Jay-Z.
People be scared to say what it is because they think that. Listen, Beyonce's Beyonce, but no, she didn't do what Mary did. On her
Okay.
song.
Some
But
things can just be left
she don't-
alone.
And like that doesn't mean I'm hating or anything like that. I'm just telling
Right.
the truth. What I'm saying is,
They
they
could've
have a
skipped it.
different type of tone.
Okay.
range,
no, it wasn't
all of
Mary. Yeah,
that.
they
Yeah,
got a different range. It
and
wasn't Mary, though.
I think that if Jay-Z would not have opened up about his hair, I don't think that he would have sold what he sold. I think that it
Well,
was
that's
all
why-
strategic. It was a.
Well,
it was
somebody
a-
said something about Dame Dash, right? And this is why I see
Yeah,
it.
he needed
Jay-
the hair behind him.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just the whole because Dame Dash said he tired of him flexing his girl, which is
That
Beyonce, right?
because
And
Jay-Z,
he
who
said
are
it-
you on your own 2
I
feet?
got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. And like I said, Jay-Z was doing his thing, but I feel like he didn't become Jay-Z Hove until him and Beyonce got together. And they got together in 03.
That's all.
So
I
they've
be,
been
that's
doing,
all I be saying.
like they've been doing with, cause he came out in 96.
that. He's her.
He came
she's
out in
his
96.
secret weapon. Yeah.
He got with her in 03.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
And
I
like
see
I
what
said,
you're
but
saying. I'm
before
feeling
that,
that.
they had to, like,
Yeah.
for me, they did it together.
I'm
And
feeling
that's how
that, okay.
I look at it.
I can see that.
Because before that, I mean, he is a hard knock life.
That before he was Jay-Z, with Beyonce he was Hove.
That's
Okay.
how
So
I mean, and that's how I look
Okay.
at
But
it.
I like Jay-Z
Did
catalog,
they do
not
something?
Hove.
Did they do something together in music? Yeah. Did they do something together in business? Yeah. Did they
Yeah.
do something together with family? Yeah. And I'll give them credit for that.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it was about legacy and money for them, and that's what they did.
Yeah, and the day got to end.
The day has ended.
The 3 nights has ended, but shout out to Jay-Z, shout out to Beyonce, shout out to everybody that
shout
look
out
like
to
they
them.
enjoy.
I
They did their thing, and
definitely.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I can tell you right this, they weren't getting no more money from me because I didn't help put y'all in mansions and stuff. I ain't doing that no more.
Listen.
I put myself in a mansion.
It wasn't a
And they
concert
keep hiking
that
up the
I
prices.
would
They
want to
don't-
have
they don't-
seen.
they're not for the consumer.
I wouldn't have paid to see that concert
Yeah.
only because, again, I'm not a fan of his.
Yeah, respectfully,
you know
Mark.
what I'm saying?
Mark said the same. Mark agreed. He said, I don't think Jay-Z would be who he is without Beyonce. And I agree with that. But it has proven what I have always said
Mark,
about the
did.
woman being favor for the man. I just want to put it out there. Her whole song Upgrade you, let you know. It take me just to compliment the deals. I'm just saying that's why that man did what he did, because he got that woman. But I'm just putting it out
Favor
there.
and flavor.
Yeah, when you had brought that up, I think it was like 2 weeks ago when you said it. I said, you know what?
But it's fake.
I said that is perfect.
The man reaches his greatest potential when he has that favor, the real favor. Proverbs 31 on his side. That's all I'm saying. But you got to be in Proverbs 31 to reach the.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what the
because
man reads.
she did.
Jay-Z is who he
like
is.
shoot him to the moon.
Yeah,
Because on
and
some
she
real
always,
stuff, I
she
was just
always
like,
lifted
who?
him up.
Barack Obama has said the same thing with him and Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barack
So
is
I have a
without
question.
I was
Do
just
you
trying to
feel
figure
like he
out
won the
why.
presidency because of Michelle
Who? Barack?
Obama?
That's a political problem that I don't want to talk about on air.
skate
That is
past
something
it.
very different.
Okay, we
Yeah.
gonna skate past it. All right.
But I think he ran.
It was an influence.
I think he ran because he knew the support that he had of his wife.
Yeah.
But
Because here's the thing: the campaign whole slogan at that time was hope. It was hope.
You said
and
it was
and that's
hope.
what we wanted at that time. We wanted hope, but we can get off that because, like you said, it is political, and I can't sit in a political seat or party too long. But I do agree.
yeah, that's politics.
Yeah,
You're politicking as usual.
I was about to say
because
back
Jay Z
in time.
understands the business.
That's something he said.
That's what he just
Yeah.
freestyled there.
Oh yeah. I heard that.
I mean, basically, he confirmed that y'all picking and choosing which y'all want to have political issues over.
Yeah,
So that's
everything
why,
is
yeah.
politics.
Well, the whole world is all political.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, I love politics. I was really getting.
They make that word sound so serious.
I really was gonna get very heavily involved in it until I got a little bit of advice, and that really actually scared me. And I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do it, because I was supposed to go and intern with
Yes,
with
because-
someone in Lansing, and I shied away from it. Actually, I scared away from it.
You got scared.
Yeah, because my cousin, he called me one night, and this is the eldest cousin of my generation. He called me
You said
Sunday,
my generation.
the night before I was supposed to start, and he was like, "Hey, baby, I heard about what you're about to be doing tomorrow," and he was like, "I want to know, have you really thought about this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, cuz I'm psyched up for it." And he was like, "Okay, what's going to happen when you are lobbying against a powerful group and they start checking into your background?" And I said, "Who background?" He said, "Yours." And they find your skeletons. I said, "Well, but why would they want to do that to me?"
Right, 'cause
and
they
he was
gonna
like,
tear you
"Because it's
apart."
politics."
Yeah.
And I said, they can't go digging in my
Yeah.
background. And he was like, "Then you may want to make a different decision." And I said, "You absolutely right. I'm not showing up."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh,
Okay,
God,
yeah, protect the background.
Yeah.
Politicking as usual.
Protect the background.
Calvin, that's what I said. I said a Proverbs 31 woman. I didn't say all women.
Look, correct. You just want to have a valid point.
I didn't. But here's the thing.
You know what, Cal? You right.
Y'all the ones that's picking the woman, so y'all not picking correctly. But
And
that's a
that-
whole.
I said that
We're
last
just gonna,
night.
we're just
I
gonna let
said
the
what I
claps.
said.
We're just gonna let the
I
claps
said
do
that
it.
Y'all
last
the ones that
night.
ain't picking correctly. I said what I said.
I said it last night.
I
I'm
said
talking
what I
shit
said.
issue
No,
with the boys.
because here's the thing: like women don't pick
The right
to be.
shit.
No,
Right.
women don't pick to be a wife.
You already
We
should
don't
be
have that choice.
You already
You
should
should
be
already
that.
be
Be
that.
that.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying the man selects
That's what
who's
I'm
yeah.
saying. So,
yeah,
so
I
what
was
I'm saying
agreeing.
is y'all not picking correctly.
That is true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because most women don't show up correctly. Listen,
Well,
how y'all
no,
doing?
that's
Welcome
not
to the
true.
Rise of Ground Morning
Y'all
Show.
just keep looking for a certain type.
True.
And y'all keep going for that particular type. And y'all keep basically blaming that particular type because y'all feel like that's the particular type that's out there.
Right.
But I have come on this show plenty of times and I've had showed y'all two different sets of the women
The women's.
The women.
out here and y'all still keep going for the foolishness. So that's I'm gonna just leave it at
Yeah,
that.
I'm changing it up, y'all.
I literally said it last night.
changing it
I
up.
literally said it last night on Talking
I'ma
Ish with
leave
the
it a
Boys. I said, listen, just like women should not look at men as just one thing. Men need to do the exact same thing with women.
Are you mean like the physical?
There are two type of women in this world, and I'm using women saying that there are females,
Sure.
and there are women. but there are two different type of women in this world.
Okay.
You have the women who aspire to be wives, but was never taught properly what that actually means and what detail goes into being that. And then you have women who were actually taught on how to be a wife. They had the right people around them that they could learn from, that are doing it, I don't want to say correctly, but are doing a thing with it, and they learned from these women, and these women taught into these young girls to be wives. A lot of these men are picking women who just inspire to be wife but have no training on how to do so.
When do you find out that a woman has wife qualities? And this can be for males in the comments as well.
I think the issue is nobody understands the purpose of partnership, marriage, and what's supposed to happen.
Sure.
So this is why I think that people can't pick correctly, because some men don't have a vision and they don't know what purpose is. So that's why they're not picking the correct woman on their side, because there's no vision and there's no purpose. See, they think that it's just all about, oh, I'm supposed to cook and I'm supposed to clean. Yeah, no, you're supposed to help bring the vision together. The vision's supposed to create legacy.
Yeah, but it has to be okay. So I have a question.
You're supposed
Should
to have,
the
you're supposed to have
vision
purpose,
be there?
You got purpose, vision, legacy.
Should the purpose be there, or do
In
you
that
bring
order.
the? I'm sorry. Should the vision be there, or do you bring the vision?
The vision is there. You help manifest.
Yeah, manifest
Okay.
it.
That's the whole purpose. And the problem is no one is doing that anymore.
Okay.
And I believe specifically for these people, the brown, us, the colored folks, we have lost that, and we've gotten so far removed from I think hookup culture has done us very disservice for us.
For sure, you're right on.
What Trey
What did
just
Trey
said.
just say?
Yeah, because I'm like, I can't find it.
You can't get better at something you don't do.
Very true.
That's
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
But you can't listen. If we got better at slavery, we can get better at marriage. I mean, this is
Well,
the
that's
bottom line.
because and the thing is because
Okay.
y'all keep thinking that marriage is one thing, and y'all really not understanding that it's much bigger than what you think it is.
It's a team sport.
Yeah, and that's why I said I love what J&B has done. Is like they've created the music together, they've created the family together, they created business
Thank you,
together.
Ms. J.
Like
J.
you've seen that. I'll give them that.
I mean, listen.
They created legacy
They-
in front of your face.
They cannot be. They cannot be who they are without each other. Bottom line.
And that's what we said.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
You swear up and down he was, and I said that. I said I don't think that Jay-Z would be who Jay-Z is if he had not got with Beyonce. Which
Respectfully.
goes back to what I said. He who finds a good thing obtains. But that's what I'm saying. They prove what I always talk about when it comes to marriage. That's
Very
what
true.
I'm saying.
Very true.
I'm not saying they're the model.
No,
But what I'm saying is,
we see Beyonce father even start going public. Like Beyonce didn't make me. Destiny Child did not make me, and that was so dope.
Yeah.
And he letting people know, like, stop thinking that my child made me rich.
yeah. So they were already living well.
They were wealthy.
Her father was already making six figures during that time. Like Beyonce, they had pools and he was doing well at that
They
time.
had the number.
Okay.
They
What
was-
did Tina do ever?
She had a business.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
they
owned
had a
a
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She had a hair salon. So this is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like,
so she got that from them. So she
And that's
saw
my
that, and then
point.
she replicated that in her.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is look at the bigger picture. I don't care what they do, limelight, whatever. All I'm saying is just look at the marriage thing that what
For
they
sure.
have done and what they
Yeah.
have created.
Yeah.
They created I would like to say they created a nuclear family, but there's been rumors that he does have
For sure. Anytime
another
the
child.
outspoken,
We don't
Other
know.
children, yeah.
There's rumors that he has other children and that they have been silenced, but Barack Obama and them, they have the nuclear family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and a dog.
that's what I was trying to get.
You see that comment from Mika Smith?
Oh, this is the Proverbs 18:22.
Can you read that for me?
Oh, a godly wife. This is Proverbs 18:22. A godly wife, us a precious blessing from God. A wife is described as a good thing because she is intended to be a loving companion, helper, encourager, and a partnering, fulfilling God's purpose. The favor comes from the Lord.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
I mean, bottom line, Yeah, that's what I've been telling people.
But that's why women like to say that they a Proverbs 31 woman. But that Proverbs 31 woman, she was out there working and doing her she was doing stuff. Like she just wasn't trying to be chose.
Yeah. And collect the benefits of it, like actually doing the work, and then when things blow up or it becomes successful, then reaping the benefits of it. But at that point, you didn't put in the work. So anytime that I speak on Jay-Z or Beyonce, I never speak on the marriage part. I just always speak on them. Yeah, I always speak on them as just their art, their talent, their music. I never speak about their family dynamic because I have nothing to say about that. But when it comes to the music,
you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? What I do like about them,
and they keep it private.
They keep their stuff private. Even I remember, and I don't know how long ago it was, but I remember something happened in the elevator.
Yeah.
Involving the sister, him,
Solange,
and B. And to be honest, because I don't care, I only saw that and was like, okay. And I never heard anything else regarding it. And I said,
she addressed it.
That's what's up. Keep y'all stuff private.
Yeah.
I told you, but I said, what do I say?
To keep your private life.
It's private,
right?
Yeah.
Because he said if it's 100 people in your business, it's 100 people in your business.
Now I have a
question. She did address it though. She said, of course, stuff goes down when it's $1 billion on the
So here's the thing. Do you think that other artists they may want to keep things quiet or private, but they don't have the backing or the necessary resources? I'm just saying I'm just saying some artists is because with Jay-Z and Beyonce they have the pull to make stuff disappear from the internet.
So does Ice Cube. All of them
do. A lot of artists don't, especially if they're not as big in the industry.
It don't matter how big you are, it's all legal. All you gotta do is fill out the right paper. That's all you gotta do.
Okay, so everybody has that choice.
Some people just don't want to do the paperwork.
And some people thrive
that could get extensive.
And Shanny, some people thrive on drama.
Yeah, there you go.
You have people. It doesn't matter. It's not a gender thing. You have people who thrive on just drama. And not only that, the unfortunate part is keeping their names on people's tongues keeps them relevant. So a lot of these people, I believe, put the drama out there so they can stay relevant.
Yeah. Well, I think they're a very strategic couple in how they do what they do. Because right now, I don't know how I'm talking about them because I wasn't even talking about them.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all didn't get me in the conversation. I didn't care about the conversation. It didn't bother me.
I
didn't really care.
No, the hair drove it because of the story behind the hair, and it was like, it's for the family, it's for the
See, and I can tell y'all, I ain't know none of that.
Which goes back to
I heard them talking about it on the Breakfast Club, and I was like, who cares?
And who wouldn't want the dad to be a dad? They said that Jay-Z cut his hair to be more like blue, so it's like, oh
no, he
he
did not cut his hair to do it. He grew his hair because his daughter was being teased. He grew his hair
about her hair.
Right. Yeah, so that what you said. I'm just letting you know. Just correct. You said it was no. Listen, you just said he cut his hair for that.
I get it. I know what I meant though, but I understand you for correcting me. Thank you.
Is his hair actually cut back to like what I just saw on the video? Oh, okay.
With the Z wax, but again, I think it goes back to the Dang Dash thing. I think it was such a big deal too because Beyonce did it. Like. He said it. All you do is flaunt your wife.
Yeah, when the Breakfast Club said something about her cutting his hair, I said, when she go to barber school?
Girl, listen.
I'm gonna be honest.
Dame Dash is probably the most hateful partner a motherfucker ever could have.
That's what you want to say.
I'm just being honest. He married Jay-Z's ex-girlfriend.
Who is that?
The one he married to. Oh, girl. What's her name? Roxy.
So everybody is ex-girlfriend that he got with.
That's what.
We don't know the truth.
Essentially,
we don't really care.
That's what I said on the relationship stuff. I never touch on, but music, I have a say so in that because I listen, and I do. I like the Beehive. I like more of Beyonce catalog than Jay-Z.
See, I'm not a Beyonce fan either.
I love Beyonce, but I wouldn't go pay to see her. Nor would I go and pay.
I have never once.
They just don't do that for me as an artist. I like the
song, nothing.
I ain't paying no more, but I have paid to see them. But again, like I said in the beginning, I don't believe that. Honestly, I think both of them helped each other, and I think that's just what they showed. So Yeah, I think because I don't know if she would have been as big as she was if she wasn't with him. Again, he came out in.
I think she would have found another avenue because it would have been another girl group. It would have been her and her sister.
But it hasn't been
because she didn't need to.
I'm talking about it hasn't been since then.
Good morning.
Right, I'm saying her. I'm saying if she wasn't.
He's talking in general. What other girl groups do you know outside of Destiny's Child?
There are none.
There are no more girl groups, is what he's saying. So what
I was going to say, I know a bunch of used to be girl groups.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about
He's talking about
better than Destiny's Child.
Girl groups that came out after Destiny's Child. Because honestly, it was Rihanna. You had Rihanna.
Yeah.
She was doing her thing. Taylor Swift came out. And
oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't think any girl groups came out after Destiny's Child.
But what I'm saying is both of them helped each other. And I don't think neither one of them would be as big as they are if it wasn't for the two of them working and doing what they did together. That's what I believe.
I'm still going to find an artist that I got a bunch of hip hop heads that I reached out to, and unfortunately none of them answered their phone. However,
somebody said Drake. I don't think Drake could have done 3 nights.
Not in New York.
Yeah, not in New York.
Drake
not in New York. The key word.
He would have had to back
but this is my thing. If he wasn't in New York, could he have done it?
Yes.
If we take it out of New York and we put Jay-Z in L.A., Detroit, places like that, Alabama, could he have done 3 nights?
The same reason. Wait a minute. The same reason I'm telling you why.
I don't know.
The same reason why I'm telling you why Drake can't do it. And can't do it in New York, and these other people can do it in New York. Is the same reason why Jay can't do it in L.A. LA and the West Coast.
I see what
Jay-Z couldn't have done that.
So you saying he couldn't have done that anywhere other than New York?
And you know, New York got a different type of pride.
Right.
They got a different type of attitude.
So Drake could have did it prior to the beef. I feel like the beef is gonna put a little bit of damper on whatever Drake do when he first come out, because they was on his head about some albums. Could T.I.
do it in Atlanta?
No. Yes.
But Jeezy could too.
One night only.
One night. Okay.
Jeezy could do all 3.
No.
Please.
Jeezy could. Jeezy by himself could do all 3. No questions asked.
Jeezy never sold 3 million albums.
New York.
Stop.
Okay.
No, Jeezy never.
Jeezy don't have to.
Okay.
His catalog, like
that's part of his catalog. Selling 3 million albums.
People still singing way too long.
I will go back. That's why I said Eminem. Thank you, Dorian. I did say Eminem. But I will go back to what somebody said in the comments. It was because of who was coming out.
Yeah, I mean that's no matter where you going.
That ain't true, because Beyonce can do it with nobody coming out. Chris Brown can do it with nobody coming out. Usher can do it with nobody coming out.
Not 3 days, sweetie.
You crazy?
Yeah, 3 days. What you think Beyonce tour is? With Coachella?
I'm talking about not in the same place. Okay, let me shut up. You're all right.
Well, Miles, people were flying into New York.
That's what I told him yesterday.
So that's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about no one can perform like that for 3 days in a row and sell out for 3 days in a row of a large
Chris Brown can do it.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Dorian. With Usher, yes.
No, Chris Brown could have did that by himself.
Okay.
He did Comerica Park back in 2013. Of course, he had
Jay-Z come out.
He had our hometown Jay-Z, which was Eminem, and they did 3 nights.
Yes.
How I know this? Because I was getting money because of that. I love it when my monkey friends decide to go waste.
Dorian, listen, I want you to, because we're asking something very specific. We want to know who else can do it with only their name on the ticket. 3
Eminem.
nights.
I said that.
Okay.
I said Eminem. He's the only other one.
But not in New York.
Eminem.
In New
the only other
York,
person I can think of that can do it.
In New York?
No, I'm trying to tell you no. Because here's how we know. Because it's never been done.
What has it never been done?
A sellout.
That mean it can't happen.
There's been rock star Billy Joel does it every year up until he got sick.
We're talking about rappers.
Billy Joel was at the Yankee Stadium every year.
We're talking about
rappers.
It doesn't matter. An artist is an artist, right?
No.
So it's been done before.
No.
And you talk about hip hop? Okay, you want to exclusively live in that hip hop? There's only 2 artists that could possibly do that.
Okay, who?
Jay-Z and Eminem.
We would say at their hometown. Jay-Z and Eminem.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree with that. I totally agree.
Those are the only 2 that can hold a 3-night, all sold out concert. And listen, you're right. You can't count the Eminem, Jay-Z, and you can't count the Chris Brown and Usher because those were two artists.
Right.
You get the 2 for 1.
Right.
But can like what Miles is saying? There's only 2 people that can possibly pull that off in their hometown.
You don't think Snoop Dogg can do it in L.A.?
No, hell no. He's hating. No, hell no. Hell no.
He's trying to tell you.
Listen, I'm asking because
Lil Wayne couldn't do it. Lil Wayne couldn't do it in New Orleans.
He sure couldn't.
See, I didn't know that, Dorian, until last night. I did not know he couldn't pull that off.
I don't know,
Dorian.
Kanye in Chicago.
I don't know, Dorian.
Kanye.
3 nights, I think Wayne could do it.
I think Kanye can do
You
it
think
in
Kanye
Chicago.
can do it? I'll have to see Kanye
Wayne,
do it.
listen, I don't think that Wayne couldn't sell it out in New Orleans. The problem is he going to be able to perform. He's a drug addict.
Now y'all taking it
see,
another
now you
step
put
further.
we
No, ain't no further step further.
Don't put that in it because we're not putting it on nobody else. We just simply on their names.
I mean, but
simply on their names.
But listen, Eminem.
Could they do it?
Eminem is an addict. Was an addict, but he still was able to perform.
That's why I said let's leave the drug off of it.
Well, I said what I said when I came in here, and I said Eminem, and everybody was saying the same. Eminem was the only other person that I said.
And look, Jay cut the braids off because it would have been too hot for him to do it for 3 nights, so he went back to the way.
They wouldn't break.
He held it down. He did his job. He held it down.
That was the best that man has ever looked.
I ain't mad at New York. New York winning right now. New York got a different kind of energy.
And he was on the stage. I was like,
but see, it wasn't.
That is the best thing ever.
It wasn't just New Yorkers there. People came in from everywhere.
But
it was
just
was
not New York.
No, but you.
And I think if we take away everybody else that were not New Yorkers, he wouldn't have filled that arena.
No shade, no tea.
He filled that arena not just because New Yorkers, but everybody else that came in.
Y'all proved my point. I ain't saying
What's the point?
First of all, y'all gotta realize I'm not saying that everyone there was New Yorkers. Okay. However, what I'm saying is New York have 12 million people live there. So let's put it like that. Y'all be looking at the wrong things.
But all 12 million ain't fans of his.
Respectfully,
I know quite a few New York cats that don't like him.
But listen,
he's got 60,000 people that's in that 12 million.
Yeah,
12 million. It should be for him. He's a New York artist. He's a legend. Not a problem. I have witnessed it here with Detroit with Eminem. Same people say, "Well, ain't nobody gonna come see the hood." BS. I see people flying in from all over the place. Black folks was there to see Jay and Eminem.
So
and
Eminem
was
did
headlining.
Where did they do it at?
Tiger Stadium.
Tiger Stadium.
America Park.
Here's the thing: E40 just turned the SeaWorld.
Girl, that's SeaWorld. Shut up. That's SeaWorld. Hold 325 people.
But no. But I'm
about
just
to look and
saying
see
though,
how much SeaWorld hold too.
It doesn't matter essentially. I guess how old or young that you're doing something. Like if people really rock with you as an artist, they're gonna go. They're gonna go where you are. So I feel like the backing and the fans that Jay-Z has and the other artist has is what would make them qualified to sell out for those 3 nights. Because if I can't just like Chris Brown or Usher, oh dang, I gotta work Friday and Saturday, I can catch you Sunday, or I can catch you one of the days that you're gonna be here.
I don't care what y'all say. Eminem was it. Nah, that's it. Thank you, Dorian.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Eminem the only one. All right.
Eminem. That's what I said. I said what I said.
Thank you.
We're about to get into Jay with
Mika
the news
Mika
today.
said she agreed with you.
Thank you, Mika, because she was there. So she knows Eminem. He the only other person. That's what I said. It's time now. We got to get into some news. It's hot outside. Go drink some water and eat some watermelon.
Okay.
Now,
Here's.
we about to go to Jay with the news.
Thank you so very much, Brittany, for that great introduction as always. And here we go. Here we go with the scrap not working.
All right.
We're going to try that again.
We're going to bring it back.
Okay.
Here's Jay with the news.
Thank you very much, Brittany, for that great introduction. And here we go.
That wasn't great.
Jay with the news. 1 dead, 2 injured after shooting on I-96 freeway. Michigan State Police are investigating a deadly shooting on I-96 Wednesday morning. The incident happened around 1 a.m. on eastbound I-96 near Southfield Freeway. An unknown suspect opened fire on a vehicle carrying 3 people. A 28-year-old man was fatally shot, while another man and a woman were both struck by gunfire and taken to the local hospital. The eastbound I-96 local lanes were closed as the investigation continues. So that is West Side. West Side, we are not trying to have you catch up with the East Side. What are you doing? Calm it down.
No side catching up with any side.
That part.
This once again is just another 1 a.m. Listen, things happen at these times in the morning, and we're seeing this more and more frequent. And I don't know if we should say, hey, be aware of your surroundings, because we have yet to learn what these shootings actually, where the beef begun at. We don't know if these are just random people shooting at other random people. But hey, you guys, once again, it's getting hot out here. Let's try to stay positive as possible during this summer heat. Man allegedly holds woman against her will.
Woman.
Threatens to shoot officers during Romulus standoff. Romulus is what? Is that West Side or is that North?
Ain't that downriver?
That's
downriver.
Okay.
Romulus, yeah, that's Southwest area.
A large police presence remains in Romulus after a barricaded domestic violence suspect allegedly threatened to kill an officer as he held a woman at gunpoint inside of a home Tuesday evening. Police say officers responded around 4 p.m. For a domestic violence call. When officers arrived, a 32-year-old Ypsilanti man allegedly threatened to shoot and kill any officer who entered the home before barricading himself inside with a 37-year-old woman. Officers later heard the woman crying and saying she was not okay and was being held against her will. They did a record check, and it was also revealed a history of domestic violence at that residence and an extensive criminal history from the suspect. The Western Wayne Special Operations Team responded to the scene after attempts to communicate with the suspect and the victim were unsuccessful. During the standoff, police said the suspect also threatened to shoot any officer who walked past a window. At approximately 6:45 p.m., the woman was released and safely taken into protective custody by police officers. The suspect remained barricaded inside the home, but has since been arrested. This is once again another unfortunate women and men, we need to really pay attention to these people that we call partners. Domestic violence has gone on in this country for so long, even with the cave people. I don't know about anybody else, but when they used to show us cave people, for some reason, it was always a photo of a man dragging a woman by her hair on the ground. So this has been going on for quite some time. And again, my whole thing is, if you're seeing something, say something. A lot of people are just afraid to leave. And again, for anyone that is going through something, I do have 2 young ladies who will help relocate you and make it so that you are safe. You just got to you have to just make that phone call and be ready. Detroit Zoo welcomes new baby gorilla. A female western lowland gorilla was born Sunday, July 12th at the Detroit Zoo to first-time mother and silverback, marking the second gorilla birth in zoo history.
Oh, hey, high value.
The critically
So annoying.
the
I don't know who
critically
he's talking about.
endangered newborn and her mother are doing well, and she is Motama's half sibling. The great apes of the Harmony building remains open, but the baby and the mother is behind the scenes so that they can get the proper care that they need. The baby does not have a name yet.
Yeah, I mean, that was you. Actually, it was a baby sucking a titty, so that's a broad. That's you.
So the
Hey,
reason
girl, boy.
they brought this up is because they're trying to, I'm just going to use the word revamp the great apes population. And this marks a very significant, thing for that project. So that was great. Another baby ape. EA. That's all I can say about that is EA. Okay. Shots fired at Wayne County Sheriff's deputy on I-94 freeway.
East side.
Yeah, because I'm like, that is surely
That's definitely
got to be the east side. But let's see. A manhunt is underway after shots were fired at Wayne County Sheriff's deputy Tuesday morning on I-94 in Detroit. We were told deputies with FAST, which is FAST, and that is Fugitive Apprehensive Services Team,
Yeah.
spotted a vehicle believed to have been carjacked earlier Tuesday morning and began conducting surveillance. While deputies were following the vehicle, someone inside fired shots at them. No deputies were injured. The suspects then dumped the car near Verner and I-94 in Harper Woods. East Side.
Yes.
One person believed to be connected to the incident has been taken into custody while authorities search for additional suspects with assistance from the K-9 team and helicopters.
All right.
Eastbound I-94 is closed at Cashew as the investigation continues. Listen, I used to look at this word cashew and I do not know why. That I used to call that Cadillac.
I used to go.
It's
I don't know why.
pronounced Cadeau.
People used to be like, where do you see L's? And I'm like, I don't.
So that's what you see when you first see
No,
it.
it's pronounced Cadeau.
Cadeau, yeah.
It's because it's a
Yeah.
French. And I didn't find that out because one of my friends came here from
Wait, you
Chicago.
said it's pronounced who?
Cadeau.
Cadeau.
And she was
Cadeau.
like, what is Cadeau? And I said, what you talking about? I said,
Exactly.
Cashew?
Where's that
She was
at?
like, no, that's definitely Cadeau.
Wow.
She was like, and she said Gratiot is pronounced Grady-eyed.
Yeah.
She was like, you guys have a bunch of French words that you don't know what y'all.
That is funny, Grady.
So it's our inside joke. But going back to your domestic violence thing, like in North Carolina, one of the senators there is trying to push for domestic violence offenders for registry. Which I kind of
Yeah.
agree with that. Which, hey,
I think
especially
that-
with this dating pool, let's see.
Yeah, okay.
Are you on the registry list?
Listen, instead of going to Otis, I need to go to, listen.
Yes. Now, I can tell you guys, here in Michigan, there is not a law that says that I cannot put you up on a billboard and say that you are a
Pedophile.
and a violent person towards women. So listen, ladies, the ones that know you left a man that put their hands on you, let's start putting these people on blast. Men, you left a woman because she put her hands
Yes,
on you.
it's called the
Let's start putting these people on blast so that other people can know this person is violent towards the opposite sex. Now, it could have just been you.
I'm about to say.
It could have been. It could have been.
Yeah.
But guess what? I would rather be warned that you have done it to rather not know at all.
Well, that's.
I had somebody once
You can't
say
do that, though.
that they
You
believe
can actually you can.
they believe that you should interview, like if you're dating someone new, that you should have a conversation with their ex as to why they broke up and all this other stuff. Do y'all think that y'all should do that?
I think it should be a.
I don't really want to talk to your ex because you could have been the problem.
No,
And-
it don't have to necessarily. here's the
Everybody
thing.
doesn't get the same version.
That's what I'm
of a
saying.
person.
Like
Wait a
how I know you
Age
were
difference,
just
yeah.
terrible. Like you, yeah, I don't
And
know.
then what
And you
did
might
you
be
do?
in your feelings.
What did you do?
You might be in
know-
your feelings, and he the worst person in the whole entire world.
And hold on.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and the reason I say, well, you can't do that because if you fuck around and spit in somebody's face,
Sponsorship.
and he smacked the hell out of you, you can't be like, oh, he's violent.
Oh, like what Tigger wife did?
Yes. you can't.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, I did
I
not.
just had to put it on.
It's like we talking about
I was not trying to smile at that. I
because
apologize.
when I saw the video,
Stop the laughter.
you took his phone.
And he said, "Give my phone."
He said, "Give me my phone." He said, "I'm not touching you. I'm just asking for my phone. Give me my phone." You know he messing around. You know cheating. Give me his phone.
I
No,
just
how
know.
about
I
this?
just know here in Michigan you can do that because I was going to do it, and I did contact not only law enforcement. I contacted 5
There's a lot of law
lawyers
enforcement being
to
contacted
make
around here.
sure that I was not going to be breaking the law here in Michigan. And again, there is no law here in Michigan that says that you cannot do it. That's
can-
all I'm saying.
Hold on.
No, that I cannot put my abuser
Billboard.
on a billboard. There's not a law that says that I
I'm
can't.
supposed to do like
Hold on.
Now, if you can always be sued for you can always be sued. What's
for
the
slander?
Defamation.
thank you? That's the word I was looking for.
Character.
Defamation. You can
But if
always
it's
be
true,
sued
then is
for
that
that.
defamation?
No, it's your truth. You can, if it had not been now, hypothetically speaking, if she went to court, hold on, listen, she went to court and the person was convicted of the situation, right? Hypothetically speaking, a person was to get raped and the rapist was to get out. You can do that, but just because you say somebody was violent towards you, yeah, you can do it. But a person can get it taken down because a company will be like, "Hey, this is slander." I would tell my lawyer.
Yeah, they say that it's a slippery. They say it's
I can
a
see how
slippery
it's a
slope,
slippery slope. I can definitely see that. But what I can say is
but it's
that
not against the law.
typically, from what it seemed, I've never been in a
Nothing.
situation, but what it's seeming as the majority of women say is never the first time or it's never the first interaction or, so it's kind of escalated or grew to that. So at that point, is it safe to say that that is that person's character then, if it's something that they constantly do and not just like, oh, I was having a bad day or a bad night or this was, happening or whatever the case may be?
No, I don't know about that.
So
we still on the news.
So I can tell you. Oh, no. I apologize.
Was that the last
I
part of the
apologize.
news?
And that was Jay with the news always. The MetroDetroitNews.com. So what I have learned is that it could be, you can have 2 different types of those people. You do have first timers.
Okay.
I was engaged and I did do some terrible stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nothing should make you want to hit me, right? I don't. What I did was actions. No, I didn't call this man out his name. Did I do something disrespectful?
Yeah.
I absolutely did. Now, this was his first time ever hitting a woman, and he slapped the hell out of me. And he was very regretful for it, but you still hit me. Your sorries and woes afterwards. Yeah, I understand. You never thought you were going to put your hands on a woman. You did. His mama jumped on him. It was real. It got real ugly.
Yeah.
But you still put your hands on me.
Yeah.
So had he ever done it again after that, I couldn't tell you because I've never.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I don't want to touch this either because I don't want to seem like I'm condoning it because I'm not by any means. But also in situations when I hear it, always seems as some type of provoked spirit. You know what I'm saying? That makes
some of them are like that.
And again, ladies, not validating this. I know this is a very touchy subject. So
I can tell you, I laughed one day. Someone, one homeboy told a joke. It was funny. I laughed. I got pistol whooped for laughing. So the severities of where it can go is just crazy. But again, now I wish I would have, like Brittany said, I wish someone would have came to me and said, hey, how was this person? And I could have warned the next woman. And I think by us not warning, we're allowing another person to step into a situation knowing that this person is I'm not talking about the one offenders. I mean, this person is repeatedly violent. I wish I could have warned several women
About that.
because one of them, he beat a girl to death.
Okay.
You know, and I felt so guilty because one, had I been strong enough to press charges, she may have never met him.
Because it would have been a paper trail of.
No, he would have been in jail.
No, he would have been in jail.
So it's always, for me, it's always been a guilt. Like, I could have, maybe I could have prevented that.
Yeah. On those type of charges, it seemed like the guys get out pretty early, like a
they
personal
don't.
bond or.
It just depends.
It does, but I had a friend who was,
Okay.
you know, and she put him behind bars.
Okay.
I mean, it was very
And that's good because in the
for
cases
her.
that I've heard, like with people that I know, like they'll call
Well,
the report.
good thing,
It'll be
the
on
good
black
thing
and white.
for her is on video.
Okay, because I was gonna say they'll make the report. It'll be on black and white, like paper trail.
No,
but
hers
it's no video.
Hers was on video.
Okay.
And you know, she sent it to me.
Got you.
He got exactly what he deserved.
Okay, because I've seen where the people they get out and they be on like a personal bond or
Well, that's
something.
because, and that's why some women who are sexually assaulted do not come forward because
Yeah.
sometimes it's your word against theirs.
For sure.
So yeah,
But
things
that if
definitely
you have
needs to
multiple-
change
if
in
you
the
have
laws
multiple-
and everything.
If you have multiple people coming forward, then that usually kind of helps. That's why you need to speak up or say something. But on a lighter note, let's
What's
get
the
into
topic?
today's topic.
That actually kind of goes right into the topic.
All right.
It got dark on this bright sunny day. Yeah,
That's why I said
everybody
we
got a
going
dark
back.
side.
We getting into the topic.
We
Let's
getting
go.
into it. So this is a chance for you all to say what y'all would do. So what laws would you keep, change, add, or delete?
Well, we already said one.
We already said one.
Adding the domestic violence registry.
Yeah.
You know the law I would change that you cannot make a U-turn within 500 yards of an intersection with a light. I would change
A
that.
U-turn?
Yes.
Why would you make a U? That's dangerous. Keep
Listen,
that
I
law.
said you asked and I told you I would change that law.
I would change the law of taking 35 off of Van Dyke and other
What should it be?
places. At least 40 to 45. I think
Dyke
that's
and what?
normal. Like 10, 11.
You know they changed the speed limit on our freeways. They just haven't updated it yet. The law passed a little minute
So
ago.
it ain't 70?
No, they so the ones that were
It better not be
55,
lower.
they changed to 70, and
Yeah.
I keep trying to figure out when are they going to change these signs. Yeah.
I say if I'm
didn't
going
care.
with the flow of traffic, I'm not speeding. Because if I go too slow, I'm not keeping up. And if I'm going too fast, then you're going to see me.
Hey,
Yeah.
caller.
What up, Bill? Good morning.
Hey,
Good morning. What up, G?
Chilling, man. You know what laws I'll change? It's a couple of them, but I would change a lot of the laws that have to do with custody of children, child support, and stuff like that. One thing I would do, I would make it mandatory that a man and a woman agree to have this baby.
Absolutely.
And if not, then if the man don't agree, the woman if she gonna have it, she got to agree to take care of it by herself.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
if they good enough to sleep with, then you
yeah.
got to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but and you know, the way a woman automatically gets a certain level of custody with a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would
Just
definitely
'cause she the
change that
woman.
shit to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just because she the woman, she automatically gets pretty much full custody or full,
Yeah.
certain types of full custody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then now I have to go hire a lawyer and fight just to get my fair parenting time and all of that stuff.
Yeah, and that can,
And
that
it's
can
like
add up.
the county or the state is always their lawyer. When it comes to the child part, not necessarily the divorce court, but when it comes to the child part, they got to pay a goddamn lawyer. And now you have to go pay for a lawyer. And it just don't make no sense.
I agree.
No sense at all.
I agree. I think if a man has told you, I do not want any children, and he did what was necessary to protect himself, and a oopsie happened, because condom breaks, that's why I tell people used to. Anyway.
Or be on some type of birth control
Something.
or something. Protect
And
yourself.
if something
God.
fails, I, as a man, if I do not want to have any dealings with this kid, and G, maybe you can help me if you guys can do this or not, because I'm not sure. Can you sign over your rights as a parent? And if you do that, are you still have to pay child support?
No, you can't. You can sign over your rights.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say, I know at one point you could, but yeah. Oh, and another one I would change is the fact that if you're married, the child is automatically yours. Because there's a lot of females out here cheating on their husbands, having babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And real quick, I know 2 instances, right? One instance, the female stopped taking her birth control. She knew the guy didn't want to have another kid. She stopped taking the birth control, and she got pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he wasn't protecting himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's both.
No, they were married.
But he didn't want any more children.
But if he didn't want any more children, why was he not protecting
because
himself?
He was under the understanding that his wife was on the birth control.
That's only 99.9%.
And he should have got
Well, it's even less when you stop taking it intentionally.
Yes, but what she was on was not 100%. So there was still a chance.
Okay, we ain't talking about that part, okay? Now, if she slipped one morning and had a baby, that's one thing. No, she intentionally stopped taking the birth control after they had talked about not having another
Basically, she was
kid.
being deceptive.
Yeah.
Exactly. So no matter whether he didn't protect himself, and this is the thing. If you're my wife, why in the freak would I not trust you to be doing what you said you fucking doing? Excuse my language.
Got snipped.
That is true.
Another one,
got snipped.
another one, this chick was going to get pregnant right before her and her husband got divorced so that he would have to take care of another nigga kid.
See, that's interesting
Just so happened it didn't work out for her, and she didn't get pregnant before the divorce was final.
That's funny because I thought that it was whoever signed the birth certificate. So if you're married, it's
automatically
is going on there.
Automatically.
If he's automatically going on there
I thought it
if
was
it's married.
whoever signed it.
And if I sign it because I think this is my child, and then it comes out that it's not, the fight that I now have to go through, with the courts to no longer pay child support for a child,
now I've heard
even though I signed the birth
and
certificate. It's a lot.
It's almost an impossible fight to win, for real.
Yeah, but I agree.
It's
with
almost impossible. You have to have some extenuating circumstances for you to really not pay that. I mean, to be taken off of that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely can. I think we all can agree that there are some changes that needs to be
when
happening.
it comes to that,
and
absolutely.
those laws,
But it also needs to be like Kelly said, it takes two to tango. So you also need to thinking about the consequences before you start messing around and just sleeping with people casually.
Yeah,
period.
It takes
because it ain't just casual.
It's not.
So
it's gonna cause
deep.
casualty.
So that's another thing we need to be teaching people.
Thank you, G, for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great morning. Be smooth.
What other law can we think
Because the kids are the ones that suffer in that equation.
I would maybe
Absolutely.
change the law for freedom of speech.
I ain't changing that.
What would you change about it?
That's what Facebook is for.
Selective speech.
Oh yeah, okay, well, okay.
Okay.
I thought you was
Well, you do know. I mean, freedom of speech is not free because
Right.
again,
And I thought we should
cannot yell
change it.
fire in the middle of a crowd.
Yeah,
I will be charged.
and that's why we should change it so it should be selective speech, because just because you can say it don't mean you should, and we should have those places where you should know not to say things, and we shouldn't be able to be like, well, that's my right, freedom of speech. The rest,
because I tested it. I did say bomb in the airport, and they didn't think that was funny.
they didn't, and you probably ain't make the blame.
I think they need to
I showed
change
y'all serious with this.
They need to change the
make the
law.
blame.
With men, men when they turn 18, they got to go register for the military or something like that.
Is that still a thing? I know it used to be.
Didn't they just bring that back?
Because your school
I
used to
wanna
do
say
it
they
for
I
you.
feel like
did.
it's brother. I don't think they should do that.
Yeah, no.
Matter of fact, they did bring it back
They brought it
because
back, yes.
we end up getting a call.
Yeah.
We end up getting
Take it
a
back.
call.
Yeah,
I don't
like
because
that.
From these
I
people,
just-
like, hold up, she ain't signed nothing. Why
I
are
don't
y'all
think-
calling? Because the school gives them.
That's what I said. It's the
and
school.
I'm like, that should not be legal for you to be
No.
able to do that.
Yeah, no.
I also think they need to add a law. I don't think kids should be on social media until they're 20 or 18.
Absolutely.
I don't think they should have a cell phone until they're 16.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, Brittany, keep it.
I
Okay,
can-
Brittany,
Because
work
this is
with
what
it.
y'all failing to
I
realize.
can agree with
This
that.
is what everybody is failing to realize. Our kids are dying.
Yeah.
And we are part of the problem because we keep thinking that everything is cool and it's not. I'm seeing little girls want to get acrylics on their nails at the age of 9.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
tough. Look, that's tough.
My niece asked me the other day, she's 8. Can I get no?
No.
You are still
A little polish.
girl.
A little polish
You
will
can
do.
get your nails done. But here's the thing, because these girls
Yeah.
they got little girls playing their makeup. These are kids.
In a
Allow
serious
them
makeup.
they're in serious
We
makeup.
had play.
Allow them to be kids.
Absolutely.
We didn't start doing that until we were high school, and this is why we're having the issues and the problems that we're having.
Seriously.
Kids are getting killed. Your brain ain't fully developed until your age of 25.
Yeah.
Might be 26, but I think it's 25. So, no. Let these kids be kids.
Really?
Women
Dorian?
have to register too.
I didn't
Yes.
know that women have. I thought
That's
it was
what I
just
said.
men.
Register
and
for what?
The
So,
army.
military. You turn 18. You got to register for the military, right?
Okay, yeah, one
Yeah,
of
that's
those.
what I said. We
it's
got a
automatic
call
now.
for our
So,
baby girl.
They need to change
They
that.
just left for
Because
college.
that might not be what I want to do.
Right.
Nah, don't dance then, Cal.
Wait a minute, what did Calvin just say? Agreed,
He said
definitely takes two to tango. However, after the tango, the rules shift in the favor of one side.
Well, you need
The
to have a
truth
why I
is
feel like
shit.
you
conversation before you
shouldn't
get in the
dance.
tangle.
Don't dance.
That's a whole nother thing.
What
But
I
back
don't
to the
understand,
kids, what
I don't
said.
understand men or women who say I don't want a child.
Thank you,
and
Dorian,
neither
they
one
do.
are fully protected. I don't get that.
Yeah, y'all having fun. Sorry.
Right.
Caller.
Hey, caller.
I had to call back so we can so I could correct something y'all
Address
saying.
this.
So you can do what?
Okay.
Correct this little something y'all saying. You're not signing up for the military. It's called selective service.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, we
thank
don't want to
you.
do that
And-
either.
Look, you hear me? Thank you,
And
G.
what that is, but when I was coming up, you it is something. If you're going to go into the military, you have to do it.
Yeah, but now they're making you do
It
it, right?
signs you up. What it does is it makes you eligible for the draft. In
Yes.
case we have a draft, it makes you eligible. You're saying now if you don't do it, that cuts you off from any type of public assistance you may need when you get older.
I didn't know
Wow.
The
that.
public
Okay.
ain't assisting us anyway.
That's
so,
true. Ain't working.
Well,
that's a
I'm
whole
saying
nother
like
topic.
if you fall on hard times, you need food stamps. You're not going to get them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you had an extenuating circumstance that you can prove. There's a lot of things that you like I say, like that as far as public assistance that you can't get.
Okay.
I don't even think you can get Medicaid unless the laws have done.
Yeah.
Medicaid
They
don't
playing
pay no
hardball.
way.
That's
a whole nother
That's
topic.
crazy.
Ain't worth
Yeah,
for
thank
the-
you for clearing that
Okay.
up for us. We
Now,
Now,
appreciate
I
that.
do think they just made it back mandatory.
Yeah,
Like I
they
say,
did.
it wasn't
Okay.
mandatory when I went into the military, but I had to do it because I was going in. But I do think a bill is being passed or was just passed that makes it mandatory.
It's mandatory,
that
yeah.
everyone 18 across the board has to sign up for it.
I got one law.
Oh, and you couldn't even get financial aid in college if you didn't do it.
Oh my God. That's why a lot of people didn't go. Probably back then too.
No, they weren't going anyway.
Right, there you go. I'm about to say they won't go anywhere.
They were selling dope.
Yeah.
Okay. At least you real about it. Listen, I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Swear I go
All right, y'all, I'm out.
Thank
Thank you, G.
Dorian, you said parents
Call back
over
in.
parents over sexualize their kids unwilling. You are absolutely right, because that honey boo, I mean that the girl, the little black young little girl
I
with
didn't
the fan.
like that
You talking about
that's
Miss
not-
Shirley.
That's not cute to me.
I didn't like
It's
that.
not cute. It's not funny, and I don't understand. My daughters could never ever do any types of dancing where they are pumping their booties up and down. And now you see it. I was just somewhere on 4th of July and somebody gave their child a fan and she was twirling and I'm up here like looking at the mama like, what is wrong with you? That is not cute.
Caller, you on
Hey,
there?
caller, turn your phone down. Turn your phone down.
Turn your phone down now. They hung up. They
Okay,
said,
well,
they said the hell with you.
they trying to turn their volume down.
We just said
and
turn
hung
your
up.
volume down, not hang up. Call back.
in.
I don't like anything that the government try to forces on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't ever think that is good. And
For
I don't
sure.
think the government should be allowed to force anything on anyone.
I think that the little girl could have done. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miles.
I think anything that the
Because
government.
I had a good point.
You have one when I'm done.
Oh, Lord.
I think that if the government do it, you could be able to do it too.
The government do what?
Like the lottery, I think you should have your own lottery. You can do your lottery. You can do a lottery if you want.
I mean, I don't like the government being able to force anything on people. And
Yeah.
you say that people have the power and
Yeah.
people have the rights. You shouldn't be able to force anything on
Yeah, I
anyone.
agree
I
with
just
that.
feel like
It's
as a little
demonic.
girl, I just feel like it's so much other things that she could have been doing to get famous or get
You talking
recognized
about
or get
Miss
big.
Shirley?
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I'm like, we talking about the government. You talking about Miss Shirley.
And that's a part of the government.
You know what, girl?
Call you on the air.
Hey, caller.
Hey, man.
Man.
That wasn't me the first time, by the way. That was not me.
We didn't think so, but what do you have to say, Judas?
So the problem, it's like a, I'm just going to touch one thing. That's it. The over sexualizing of the kids, like, Jay brought a good one up, you know, the Honey Boo Boo, the white kids that's been them in the pageants all their life, John Benet Ramsey type situation, stuff like that. They've been making these kids look and act like grown women for a long time, and it's a lot of it is the mothers. A lot of the mothers not getting called out about it ever. Like Jay said, she just saw something the other day. Like, you know, it's just a lot of stuff that's going under the radar that shouldn't be going under the radar as far as these kids concerned.
Absolutely.
Let the
And
kids
Calvin,
be
I'm with the if you see something, say something. So I absolutely asked the mother. So that's cool with these men around. But the
They
look that
called
I got back,
CPS
I knew
on
to
her.
shut the hell up after that.
Miss Shirley.
That's facts. I saw
CPS was actually called on Miss Shirley's mother, and she was very upset about it. So some people did say something, but obviously CPS disagreed. But that's because it's all about the mighty dollar.
Yeah, and it's become normalized. Like you can say
'Cause you're
it's
making
no
money off their
difference than
children.
it's no difference than them posting their kids or posting the talent that they have. And I just feel like it's putting them out in the limelight. Like
Yeah, 'cause your child's
she's
talent
in
should not be shaking her
elementary.
ass.
Now she's not even is she in elementary? I don't even know.
I don't
but
know.
She's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw one video and I blocked it because
We
I didn't want to see
wasn't
that
doing that.
no
If
more.
anything, we'll be doing that at home. Maybe if you was with your cousins and stuff. But if it was uncles, aunts, and stuff, we wasn't really.
We couldn't.
I don't know.
You would get popped.
Yeah, it wasn't the norm.
Well, y'all was watching Shirley Temple.
Yeah, but that's different.
But Shirley, no,
Bullshit.
you don't.
It's different.
Shirley Temple did the same thing.
It was different when I was younger. I didn't understand what was going on.
I'm trying to remember Shirley Temple.
They
But
did the
Miss
same
Shirley,
thing with Shirley
but Miss
Temple.
Shirley is turned up to boots on the ground. Shirley Temple was singing, "I just."
But she still was with men.
And she was I get it. But Miss Shirley she leading the boots on the ground line dance.
Shirley Temple did the same thing.
It was
Yep.
it
She
was
shook her butt.
it was because of
She
the
had
industry.
little skirts on the piano.
Swinging her hips.
She was in the it was the industry. It was the industry
Yeah,
that
it was
did
wrong
that.
then, too.
It was
That's
the
why-
industry that did that
industry
to
has
her.
always been wrong.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
y'all fail to realize is that these are children. Their brains aren't fully developed.
They
That's
don't
first and
know.
foremost. That's why a lot of them end up on drugs or those type of things because they're chasing a dopamine
Yeah.
because people loved them when they were kids. And then when you become an adult, who am I now? That's why the Olsen twins, all them got off into all types of
That's true.
stuff.
But this different because Miss Shirley, she's
It's
not
not-
in the industry.
She
Her mom
is.
just posted her on social
No,
media.
she is
But
now.
now she's in the industry.
Now she-
Now, but Miss Shirley was actually in the industry. She did the play, she did the movies, and the
What are you
industry.
talking about?
Shirley, the
Shirley
girl,
Temple.
she got corrupted by the industry. She went in as
She's
a little girl,
corrupted by adults.
but she didn't know
Like,
any of that was going on. Just like
this
Miss
is why
Shirley
I
don't.
said the adults need to be held responsible and
Responsible.
I agree.
accountable. That's
Now that
what
I
I'm
can
talking
agree
about.
on.
The adults are the issue.
Yeah, not the
And
babies.
When
They think they
when
ain't doing
something
nothing wrong.
happens to the kids, now you want to put the t-shirts on, and you want to do balloon services and lighting up candles.
Yeah.
When you played a part.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. So
Now
I
you
agree
won't
with
go
you there.
funmies
Yeah.
because you wasn't letting kids be kids.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. It's the
No,
kids
no,
for me.
girl.
Like,
I agree with
nobody's
you
paying attention
wholeheartedly
to
on
the
that.
kids. Even y'all having kids out of wedlock. It's the children that y'all are raising into foolish adults, and this is why we got everybody in the world so crazy
Jacked up,
now.
yeah.
Okay, I'm doing
Girl, speak.
because nobody cares about the kids.
And that's sad. It is really, really
Those are
sad.
the people that's suffering. It's
Yeah.
the little babies that are suffering. These kids are at an all-time high with depression. You got little boys committing suicide at an
Yeah.
all-time high, and this is all because daddies ain't in the home,
Yep.
and mamas think that they supposed to run the show.
Instead of sitting the hell down.
Get back into the order that it's
we
supposed
couldn't
to
even be
in.
around adults and things. We couldn't even be in the same room. Conversations we
I
didn't
got
know
here
about.
from my mother and my
we
father
didn't
being
hear
married.
about.
Dorian. That's how I got here. My mother and my
back
father
to-
was married.
Get back to order.
Get back to order because, like I said, everything didn't go on in the house. We didn't see anything. Like I said, even my grandma, my granddad, like they were married. I could not, like the whole seeing your parents do explicit stuff. I never saw that
Thank
in
you.
the house. Like it just wasn't. It
was
just wasn't in our face.
Again, there were places for adultery, and when I mean adultery,
Yeah.
I don't mean the adult time. Let me
Yeah,
rephrase.
adult time.
It was places for adult time that children were not allowed to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who party with their kids, I have no problem with you partying with your child. My problem is if you're partying with them as an adult, doing adult things with your child. That's my problem. Not that you're having fun with your child. It's the mere fact that you're having adult fun with a child.
I think that
Yeah.
we need. I wish Big Mom was still here. I promise you, I do.
Oh man,
Things would be different.
I know a bunch of people. We get a whooping.
It wasn't even that. It was Big Mom understood order,
Yes.
and it kept down confusion and chaos. And this is
You
why you
could,
have.
Dorian.
You
this
could.
is why you have rules.
Yeah.
This
My
is
grandma
why
got
there
married at
are
17.
laws. This is why you
This is
have
why
rules and
rebellious
laws.
behavior doesn't work. This is why.
You
That's
said
why.
what?
Why the rebellious behavior doesn't work. Wow.
Well, what happens, like I said,
That's why
this
your
is
phone
why
messing up.
rules and regulations were set into place because it brought order and not confusion.
Absolutely.
And this is why stuff is all jacked up now because it's all confusion. And this is why stuff is running.
Stan, I feel so
rampant.
bad for your generation.
I do too, gal. Sure.
You know
really
what I
do.
loved about my family and our get-togethers. I didn't see a bunch of adults sitting around drinking alcohol. Nor
No
were they
shade, no
smoking.
tea.
They were not doing
No
that
shade,
in front
no
of
tea.
us.
Yeah.
And when it was time for adult time,
Yeah.
we
was
party
playing.
as I just heard Ali Sadiq say, we knew once we heard the different music, we knew our party was over.
It's time to go upstairs.
It's time to go the hell upstairs.
It's time
But
to go.
now you have people who are throwing these celebrations, and you're throwing these celebrations with these children in there, and it's like, oh, okay, girl, go,
And I don't
run
be
my
trying
shot,
to say
and
nothing,
it's like, oh, okay.
but I be like, is you gonna get your like,
Thank you.
I really don't be one of them next
But
to because
people look at me like, why are you such a prude? No, I'm not a prude. I know the formula that it takes, and this is not the formula.
Yes.
So I apologize
back
that.
in.
I'm just not for the BS.
You're basically saying
I want children to
what you're
remain
seeing,
children.
the result of fathers not being in the home.
Yes,
Hell, their fathers was there partying too.
You're not
I
seeing
think
the men.
I think our generation making a comeback with that, but I want to touch on that after this. Caller.
Well, I feel too, and what's being missed in the conversation is it's culture. Culture has shifted. Like we saying, like we want Big Mama, but not knowing Big Mama was a teen bride.
I get that part. I
and
wasn't
grandpa-
talking about
and-
that part.
And so what has shifted in the times now where women had to be married. You could listen. There was a time where it was frowned upon for you to be a single mother. For you to raise a child with that. You had certain women in the community that would take you in so you wouldn't be homeless and the children would not have nothing. Because there was no welfare. There was no safety net that we look at now. And we feel like certain people abuse it or either own it. They didn't have that. So you could not be, you had to stay with an abusive man or a man that was domineering. But that's where the order happens at. And then they were very young. My grandmother had her first son, I think she was 18, you know, and she was married. And matter of fact, she wasn't even married. My uncle was raised by my grandfather. He had a bull farm. You know what I'm saying? My mother's older brother. And then my mother came up under that union, and she was 20. So when did they get married? You understand what I'm saying? So it was always this young, this is what that white patriarchal system that we consider to be normal. This is their system. This is their world, and we're living in it, and we thrive in it. We thought we were thriving in it. What has happened culturally over the last 25, 30 years is more single mothers, a welfare system. We've criminalized everything in the world. So you do this, you jump on her, you're going to jail. If you sell drugs, you got 3 little sheetrocks in your pockets, you're going to jail for that. Takes the father out of the home.
Yeah.
Puts the mother on welfare. That lets the children not be educated, because your education truly comes from home. The values you're taught. All of those things, that when you miss all of that, this is what you get to society we get now. So it's all of our fault. We can't look back in the past and say, well, they were, no. It was very much flawed, very much toxic. Yeah. Very much. So a lot of us are coming up through trauma from we thinking it, look, because we can listen. The beauty about looking back at anything, we can always find the pretty parts about it, but we never like to shine our lights on the dark side of it.
That's a word.
Because black families love to keep secrets. White families do too, but where we get it from, like I say, we culturally assimilated in a country. That's why they don't want to give us reparations, because they're like, y'all just like us, shut up. That trailer park story you was talking about, that was white on white. The shooting, black on black. Coming out of my old neighborhood, the Brightmoor area. I already knew what that was about. You getting on the freeway on Outer Drive in 96, 3 people get shot. That's coming out of Brightmoor. It's just the west side. That's just black folks and white folks. We are too violent. That's why I said that any law that need to be replaced and be changed, I would love to see. Yeah, the child support is decent. That's huge. And having a person that, you know, but see, listen, what that's going to encourage is more fathers being like, you know what? I don't want to raise this kid. And they could be with a wife. You understand? It could be your kid. And then there's the DNA aspect of it, right? So it's more court, and it's more basically showing the child that we don't want you. Right? And so I say it's the gun laws, the CPLs, and the open carry laws. That is the worst thing that could have happened to Michigan, turning Michigan into Texas.
Yes. Dorian, can I ask you a question real quick? Because I know you're very knowledgeable on a vast array of things. Because you said that it's the hierarchy and things that we're following right now is the Caucasian hierarchy, right? So what is the hierarchy? What does the hierarchy look like?
White.
In Africa, what is that hierarchy?
What is a hierarchy? I would not technically know, to be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure it's still the same way, but it's in the sense of probably more shared togetherness. I mean, like, you got to realize too now, Western civilization, Western society, and so-called democracy, when you put capitalism is the linchpin. Capitalism doesn't work without racism, period. Doesn't work without sexism, period. It does not function without that. So that system, if you've been in America, I was just having this conversation with a young man yesterday about this. And we were having a discussion about, like, the type of women. I'm like, you can go to Asia, you can go to Europe, you're going to still run into westernized women. And feminism is not just a United States thing, it's a global thing, right? Especially in Western societies. Korea, Japan, hell, even China is a Western society. They still have the same thing as we have here, the same ideology we look at here. So it doesn't matter where you go. You can look at it in Africa. You think Kenya is a backwards place? See, that's the first thing that black people in America thinking, that Kenya and Africa and that's a continent. That's not a country. Africa is what you mean in Egypt? What you mean in Libya?
No,
you
I
talking
mean
about
just,
Morocco?
I mean, just in that continent. I'm wondering what it looks
that's
like.
A diaspora.
I'm wondering what it looks like over there. I wonder if they
hard
have.
It depends on what country.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if they have
different.
children that are, if they're partying with their children, like I see the Westerns over here partying with their children. When I mean partying, I mean they're doing adult partying. I wonder if they're doing adult partying
If they're married,
with their children.
If they're married.
If they're
What you mean
married.
by if they're
I mean,
married?
and yeah, and then that depends on what
Like, if
country
their
you're talking
if
about.
their children married.
Like, I don't know if Nigeria even have marriage laws. And you got to understand now, the laws of what we call marriage is a Western civilization, and it came from where? Great Britain.
Mm-hmm.
That was their law. Basically, being married meant that you own property. That's why you can give like in India, mind you, another country that they colonized and put upon them. You know what? If you were Indian, you would have to. Your father would have to pay for you to have a wife. So he would trade something. Cows are sacred, so he would trade you 3 cows for your wife, for your daughter. And your daughter could be 16, 17, it didn't matter. She was in the country.
They do have
But
marriage
isn't
laws
that
over
why
there.
they were allowed to beat women? Because they were considered property.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why they
So
were
the
allowed to
whole
beat women.
aspect
So
of
that's where
marriage
that
is
domestic violence come in at.
right. It was because domestic violence. We just put a name on it within the last 20-some, 30 years, but it has always been domestic violence. You look at the Tina Turner story. You look at hell, even Aretha Franklin. A lot of women in those times, including probably our grandmothers, they don't want to talk about it. Grandpa, look, he having a bad one. He may take his day out.
We know, but that's where it comes. Like that's where it stems from because they were considered property, which is where, which
I mean,
means
that's
it's
why I
like-
said the
'cause it's
caveman
like
dragging his girl.
3 feminist waves that has circled into the world because that
It's
was
really 4 now. It's really 4.
yeah.
The 4th one is Me Too now. That's the 4th
but
feminine
that was
wave.
the whole thing with the feminist movement, with women having rights and not being considered property and all of that, and then
Right.
it just escalated into all these other causes and went in all these other different directions. I mean, I do think that we do need to change some things. I do think some things need to, some things that worked, we should keep.
Yes.
And then the things that
All right, y'all, my bad. Hold on, my bad.
Thank you, Dorian.
And Dorian, I do want you to know that Nigeria does have 3 formal laws when it comes to marriage. It's the statutory law, which is the Nigerian Marriage Act, and it's the customary law, and it's also the Islamic law. So they have 3 distinct legal systems when it comes to marriages over there.
Well, I'm not surprised with Nigeria because Nigeria is a westernized.
Westernized country or whatever.
It's dealt with lots of different, like from Great Britain to the Germans, the United States.
Which is why they
get
speak
around.
other languages as well, and some of them are considered Muslim, and some of them are
But
Christian.
you have so many different countries in
Africa, yeah.
Like the Congo. I doubt right now Congolese people are partying with the children.
They are
They're
not.
trying to say that the kid got his arm blown off because they're having a civil war.
They're fighting.
Yeah. That is being funded by both sides here from America to China, believe it or not.
And the Congo does also have they have it too, and it's it is governed by the family code.
But the Congo over there fighting right now.
They're fighting right now.
Yeah, they fighting
It's the
their
least
ass
of
off
their
right now.
issues of trying to be celebratory for anything.
Yeah.
So it depends on what country, because a lot of people we have to understand what a diaspora is. You look at Asia, right? Is a Vietnamese a Japanese? Is a Japanese a Korean? Is a Korean a North? Is a Chinese person? No, they all got plenty of eyes, but they all are different.
So
right.
So do you think? So you said it's racism. So what do you think about tribalism?
Well, that's impunitive. We see that every day when we watch sports. My jersey. That's tribalism.
I think tribalism is just as deep as racism.
It is. It is. It's just a part of our culture. We don't want to name certain things what they really are. Like when we're rooting for our sports teams, we're rooting for our brands, we're rooting for and what we want. We want to defeat that city over there. That's tribalism.
Yeah, I think tribalism is way.
Gangbanging is tribalism.
I think it's a lot deeper than the racism actually, but that's another topic that we could talk about later.
And look, not only with this organized crime is really a big old Ponzi scheme. How about that?
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody said, just give Dorian a segment. Dorian, at any time you can come on the Rise and Grind morning show. We would love to have you.
I could have been on there this morning. My behind, look, I go to my cardiologist and they was like, no, your appointment's tomorrow. I'm so pissed.
Well, you still got Friday, my brother.
All right, yeah. Well, shoot, I'm free Friday. I'll come up there Friday.
Come on up. I'm
all right, y'all. Come on, Cletus. All right, y'all.
Have a good one, Dorian.
Thank you.
All right.
What other laws would we change, add, keep, or delete?
Well, what I was saying
Seatbelt law.
before definitely keep that.
Because I don't understand, how is it legal for them not to keep it?
Keep it.
No, why? If it's fine for the motorcycles not to have a helmet on,
I think that
I'm killing me. How you gonna tell me I can't kill me if I want to kill me?
I think the helmet laws need to come back.
Oh,
I think you should wear a helmet. That's just pure foolishness.
Yeah.
You do
it
need a
is. I
seatbelt.
don't
That's pure
understand that one.
foolishness. And like I said, I think we need to keep what works and revamp what doesn't. And what works is having some order and structure.
I just want to know how the government gonna tell me I can't kill me.
No, it's not about
it is. So when you drive, you're not driving just for yourself.
Right.
You're driving for other people.
But the seatbelt is protect who?
It's the same
driver
for the
and the passengers. Not the passengers and the drivers of another vehicle. It is to protect the passengers and drivers in the vehicle they're in. That's what the seatbelt law is for.
On your seatbelt.
The dinging is annoying, so put it on. I hate the noise.
Hey, the way around it is just to put.
And you need.
I do not like when people do that. Don't try to cheat.
Never mind.
But see, this is the problem, and this is why it brings confusion, because we already know that wearing a helmet and having a seatbelt is some form of safety. It shouldn't be an argument. It shouldn't be a back and forth.
But see, for me, it's the government telling me that I can't kill me.
But
it ain't just about you when you're on the road.
But listen to what I'm saying. The seatbelt law is to protect the passengers of the vehicle that they're in. Me wearing my seatbelt does not protect you if I hit you.
So do you think it should be an age limit?
Protects you if I hit you.
Do you think kids should wear them?
But here's the thing.
That is not why the seatbelt exists.
The fact that we're even arguing of safety.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
For me, it's just another thing that the government controls. It is.
You're worried about a seatbelt.
No, I was just giving. No.
Messing with your health
I was just giving. I was literally giving another example of what the government controls.
Well, you need to be
if we're
concerned
going to
about the
say that
government
we
controlling
want
your food,
if we're going to say we want less government control, I once again just brought up one thing that I would like the government to less control, which is me wanting to kill me.
Crazy. Like
Jay,
your food is being affected.
Really, hold on.
Your healthcare is being affected.
Yes, but again, it was just another example. Jesus. That's just another example.
That's crazy.
I didn't say that was the only thing. I just gave an example.
But let me say, thank you, Jay, for bringing up why they do have a seatbelt.
Because they do it for me not to kill me.
No, that's not.
So why?
Because when you are hit by a car, somebody who's in the passenger seat get knocked over to the driver, and then the driver loses control of the vehicle. These are the reasons why they do the safety thing. I just remember when you brought up that, I remember arguing this debate, and they was talking about when the child is getting tossed through the window, through the front of the car, and not having on the seatbelt, and the parent is trying to grab the child, taking their hands off the steering wheel. They had over 23 different circumstances of reason why to wear your seatbelt. And so, with that being said, I apologize for bringing that up.
No, that was good because I didn't know all that.
Yeah,
so if I'm only in the vehicle by myself, I have no passengers, there's no children, it's just me. What is the seatbelt protecting?
Because
me from?
Wait a minute. So listen.
Somebody running into you.
Right.
Someone running into me. Right. That's what I just said. It protects you when you're in the vehicle from someone hitting you.
That sounds good.
Or you hitting someone else.
Hold on. You not no.
That's essentially
you ain't say that because what Brittany said.
I looked at Shani and said that.
No, listen to me.
This is nuts.
Listen.
The fact that we're even arguing it.
Right. So
again, y'all, it's just I don't understand how we can give an example and we can harp on that example. It's just an example.
It's not a very good one.
It's not a good one.
We didn't ask. We asked listen to what I'm saying. I just gave an example. Food is also an example. Healthcare is also an example. Don't get caught up on my example.
I'm about to give you another example. When you get hit and you don't have your seatbelt on, you lose control of your vehicle more and you hit other people.
Okay.
So listen, what I'm trying to say, all this.
I like that.
What they do when they come up with these laws,
we are doomed.
Listen. When they come up with laws,
God, just come burn it up.
When they come up with laws,
I'm ready for him to.
You could always look up how they came up with the solution or came up with the situation. They did have numerous of testings. That's why they have test dummies when they did the test dummy thing.
Yeah,
I remember test dummies.
How many?
That's what made me want to wear a seatbelt. And why are we arguing about? Because I said if they can now not wear helmets, I should be able to say I don't want to wear a seatbelt.
Who don't wear helmets?
The motorcyclists. They made it so that they have a choice if they want to protect themselves or not. They have a choice. I can either wear a helmet or not wear a helmet. If I don't wear a helmet, it is no longer against the law.
Hold on.
Yes or no? Just yes or no.
Hold on, but it ain't because. But it's not. Listen. It's not because of the government. It's because of insurance companies saying, "Listen, if your daddy die because he on the motherfucking."
It's all about the money.
That's essentially it.
All because you want people to see you.
I told you, it's essentially free will. Like we can do anything we want
it's
to.
all
Should
because you want to ride around so people can see you ride on this motorcycle. So now you want the insurance. Like that's what I'm like. Honestly.
And people don't even know why.
We're arguing.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! It was because they did away with it because it promotes it boosted up tourist revenue. Did not know that. That's crazy as hell.
But here's the
seatbelts.
That right
no, that's
there,
why they got away with it.
It shouldn't even be an argument though.
Right.
Your seatbelt and the helmet. Honestly, they should wear their helmets. And you should wear a seatbelt. We shouldn't even be going back and forth about that.
Very true. So
why you passed?
Good morning, Kiwi.
I know. One thing they need to.
Good morning.
They need to take.
Hey,
you know,
Kiwi.
did you know it's against the law to have anal sex in Michigan?
Yes.
So they need
A
to
lot
take
of people should be.
I didn't know that.
They need to take
I
that
can
away.
agree with that, Miss Rhea.
What'd she say?
She said children today are rebellious because some of the adults are rebellious.
Of course.
But again, that's because nobody focused on the kids, Miss Rhea, and then they turn into foolish adults.
Facts.
She has to tell someone that many times. Canon and shit. That's true.
It's certain things that just don't need to go back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's something that's very simple.
I don't want people caught up on an example. I gave an example. Y'all don't agree with the example. It's cool, but to be caught up on the example and say it should not be said, for me, that's asinine.
I think your healthcare and the food that they're poisoning us with
there
is
are
more important.
still other things that the government can do better at. Yeah. Healthcare is one.
Stop poisoning us.
I am a big healthcare advocate. I worked in the industry for a very, very long time.
Stop poisoning us.
And the way they do insurance is crazy as hell.
They pour like
it really, really is crazy. When the Affordable Health Care Act came out, what some people are calling Obamacare, and I couldn't stand it. When the Affordable Health Care Act came out, it created this wave of uncertainty when it came to health care.
You know who to thank for that?
Some people were able to.
You know who to thank for that?
Was it Obama?
The Affordable Health Care Act.
I was gonna say, was it Obama?
Yeah,
I didn't say no names.
So. I had to spend a couple of years of explaining. My job was to explain to people what that actually meant and what differences of their health care they were going to be able to see. And it was way it was way more complicated than what it needed to be.
I was good. I was better then than I am now when it comes to healthcare. But
bring jobs back to America.
Good morning, good people.
Good morning, Yamina.
This is Yamina. No, this is Renee.
Who is this? Say something.
That's
Who the hell is Renee?
Oh, right.
This is Miss Rhea. Sorry, I thought this was Renee Drake.
I was like, who the hell is Renee?
Miss Rhea, you called in with several people sounding like.
Sorry, I thought that. It's not like Miss Renee
Drake. That's why I said
Keep
talking.
And leave
I know, I'm in the car.
Leave my Benjamin Franklin alone.
Hey, Miss Rhea. What's going on?
I forgot what I was about to say.
I like that.
You're talking about the seatbelt, insurance, helmets, your health care.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
Miss Rhea, like, I wear my helmet all the time. Tell her,
Miss Rhea wear her seatbelt too.
I got it on right now.
Yeah.
The thing is, healthcare. I'm something about healthcare. Dang it, I forgot.
The Affordable
Health
Care Act. The Affordable Health Care Act.
But most people don't.
If it's real, you can always call back.
I'll call back.
Here's the reason.
Well, she did sound like Yaya when she first did.
So
And
people
then
don't,
she needed to
people
keep
don't even
talking.
know about the truth about the Affordable Health Act. because
Please tell us.
What's the truth?
the truth is that they
Because it ain't affordable.
That you say.
it ain't about what
It ain't affordable.
it ain't about what I say.
I mean,
if you read about who Rebecca Lee Crumpler is, you would know, they would know more about the Affordable Health Act. The Affordable Health Act come from different positions, right? When people are taught to do things, they are taught to do things the way that things need to come across. The truth of the matter is, when you read about Rebecca Lee Crumpler, you'll learn more about the Affordable Health Act.
That didn't tell us nothing because we literally just asked you, what is it?
It's the same with
You're telling us to go read about somebody else. Just tell us what it is.
Because
No,
there's
I'm
certain
not doing
things we
that.
don't need to talk about on air.
Okay.
But it's
That
the
is.
same with the two women who put the abortion clinics in the black communities.
Yeah. And they don't.
Nobody's paying attention to that type of stuff. But I digress.
They don't.
They don't. They not understand.
even
Was
know
that recent?
Huh?
This
What
is
you
how
mean?
it all started.
One in the
Also,
community.
that's
I've only known that there was one in the community. I didn't know that there was a lot.
13,000 of
No,
them.
listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about in
it was
this
two
community
white
right
women.
here.
Okay,
It was two white
That's
women
what I was talking about.
It was three
that
of
started
them in our area.
it's called the Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood.
where they were putting these clinics in black communities.
Yes.
That's why y'all don't know. Y'all really
Heather Sanger is
Something
saying
like that.
Do you think that's
Read.
wrong when they would have them in their own communities
What
too?
you don't understand is the purpose behind why they put it in the communities.
Yeah.
That's what you don't get.
Well, hell, I
Well,
would
if it's
rather
for
fuck-
that, then it's only one reason.
What's the reason, Shannon?
If it's for the reason why you would go to that clinic, essentially is for that.
It's to exterminate the black race. That's what they made.
That's what they were trying to. That's what they
Right,
wanted
that's what I
to
said to take care of that one thing at the
But
clinic.
guess
But
what?
I'm saying,
Can we agree that
guess
some
what
mothers
happened?
should not, some women should not have children?
Listen, but
It
guess
should not
what
be your form. It
happened?
should not be your form of
But
birth
guess what
control.
happened?
Okay.
It messed up the mentality of the black.
Yeah.
I mean, but what happens when that same clinic is in a white
Thank
thing
you.
and they do it too?
We don't care about white people.
The
But that's
brain.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't really think it's just like it's a thing. It's white people that put
You
their
know-
businesses
you know what's
in
very
black
interesting?
communities
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, it's Margaret. Thank
And
you.
here's my
Brent.
thing.
Margaret
Here's the
Sanger,
thing.
right.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Even if it wasn't in the black community, those two white women wouldn't have did it. If I still needed to, or anybody still needed to go get that done, they were going travel to where you can go get that done at. It just made it more convenient that it was right up the
It's not a matter of it
street.
being convenient. This is what y'all are missing. It's not about that. It is about your mindset and
Yeah.
controlling your mind. Here's the thing. You know what real racism is with? Poor white trash.
Yeah.
That is who we are really at war with. You know what really happened? The people, the elites, the money, saw that if we were to get together, we would outnumber them.
Margaret
So
Sanger,
guess what?
right?
Yeah. So
Right.
guess what?
Oh, Margaret. yeah.
Let's get these poor white trash to think that they're better than the
Yeah.
blacks. Let's
Yeah.
make them go to war so that they can go back and forth and be at war, and we can keep our money and keep our power and keep our control. Everything
Very
is
true.
about control. It's not even a matter of you aborting the baby or any of that. It's a matter of them having your mind. It's a matter of the government having your mind. That's all it is.
And I understand
That's
your
all it
point,
is.
but the person already has had their mind made up before they make it to the clinic.
You're-
But I understand your bigger picture.
So let me tell you
about the government.
Your mind was not made up. Your mind was already programmed because they had already planted the seed. That's what you're missing. That's what you're missing.
I can tell you
I would
that
say-
that is absolutely not correct. That is not. That is not. That is not. That is not. Because if one, if you never had an abortion, you cannot say if a person's mind was already made up and that it was implanted. No. When I hold on.
I get what she's saying.
Hold on. First of all, I didn't when I went to abort my twins when I was 14.
I thought you had them.
I ended up having to have them because I was too far gone. But I didn't know that at the time until I got to the clinic and they did the ultrasound and they was like, "Oh yeah, no, you passed the point."
Y'all are missing the point.
I did not know of abortions. Okay, I just knew I didn't want to have a baby, so I did not know of abortions because that was not spoken around me. And my parent did her absolute best to keep adult things away from us, and so did the households that I visited. So I didn't even know about abortions. When I told an adult that this is not what I want, that adult told me that I had avenues that I can explore.
Were they white or black?
Were they white or black? They were Indian. So I don't know what you call them. Like, I don't.
Were they red dots or feather?
She was a feather. So when she told me this, again, I'm 14. I never heard of this word. And then I start asking children, because we were children. I started asking other children.
Sure.
And that's when I gained more information.
Sure.
But my mind was made up. The moment I knew I was pregnant, my mind was made up that I'm not having this baby. I can't do this. So I can't say that I was out. It was outside influences that made me, because again, I didn't know nothing about
this
it.
This is where,
I didn't even know I was having sex.
But this is part of what Brittany was saying.
I just know it hurt.
Yeah, no,
hold on. Let me finish. Let me say. This is what Brittany was saying. The mentality was there. So if the lady didn't know nothing about it, because it got in her mentality, she wouldn't have been able to tell you.
Oh, okay. So she implanted it in my mentality. Okay.
So what I'm saying was that it was originally for white women, which a lot of stuff was originally for them, which is why I said black women got attached to politics and political things that had nothing to do with us.
That was back to business as usual.
So that's what I'm saying, like, those weren't our problem.
Right.
Okay.
And another thing which you fail to realize is, had we were having birth at the rate that they were still to have, we would have outnumbered them. So now let's put it in their communities so that they can't have that many children, so they can't outnumber us, they can't beat us. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So
that was the mentality behind it.
But
because if black women were having
children, do you
children,
think it was really a bad thing?
Yes.
Listen, I'm about to tell what I'm about to tell you was, if black women would have continued to have children at the birth rate that they were having children, because we wasn't having problems having children.
Right.
We didn't have those type of issues, even down to that.
Caucasians have problems.
White women had problems having children.
And they still have problems to this day.
And that's why they were saying, with the statistics, with the whole women over 35, you got to have your children early. That was their issue.
Yes.
The studies were done on white women, not black women.
Okay.
And you can see that today. Black women over all ages are still having children. We didn't have those type of issues.
Right.
So what they did, and if we kept having children at the rate that we were having them, we would have outnumbered them, got smart, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
not even got smart. We would have overcame them.
We would have overcame them.
I think it would have been a lot of children that would have been suffering.
But here,
I do. Because everybody is not meant to be a mother.
Wait a minute.
You see that now?
Jay, listen to this. This is what you're missing, right? It's all about the numbers and control. Because if we would have outnumbered them, guess what? If we would have outnumbered them, they couldn't control us.
Right.
And if you notice, the reason why they keep us divided is because if we ever get together like we should, we will take them over. But they keep
the numbers.
Yes. That's why they keep us divided.
Listen.
That's why they started with the house Negroes and the field Negroes. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's still a Negro. But if I can keep y'all divided and keep y'all separated and keep you thinking that you're better than this person in your mind, y'all will never come together. Y'all will never overtake us. And we can make as much money as we want and we can control as much as we want.
I can agree with that.
It is never about the acts. It is about who controls who.
Now, I can't agree with that, but there are some women that just should not be mothers.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Listen, Jay.
There are some women that should not be mothers.
I get it.
I'm not going to disagree with you at that. I'm not going to disagree with you on that because you're right. But at the point, because the issue was so much bigger than that.
And I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, it's still a lot of mothers that shouldn't. I mean, it's still a lot of women who have babies that shouldn't.
You're on the air.
Oh God, this is.
I'm back. I think I remember. Y'all done went deep.
All right.
So the government, what I was gonna say about the government is, I kind of look at the government like drug dealer.
Okay.
He is.
You can. We all have our free will. So when you say things like, oh, we have a choice on what we put in our mouth. We have a choice on things that we do. What's presented to you, it's crack, it's heroin, it's all these things out here. They just making a living. It's your choice to do that stuff. So I'm not into brainwashing. I'm not into I get what you're saying, Brittany. I love your passion about it. But I'm not like singling you out. I know it's not that I'm not buying it. She's entitled to her opinion. I love that how we all can agree and disagree. Y'all hear my GPS? I'm working. But it's just like we have a choice. Just like abortion is a choice. It is a choice. Yes, it was created to get these little poor white trash. It was to help them out or to get them out the way because they wanted the poor white trash out the way. I do not disagree with that, but it's a lot of kids out here that their parents suck, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
They should have just made a different decision.
Should have just swallowed
And that
them.
was the only thing that I was
children would have been better off.
Yes.
And that was the only thing I'm saying. Like, I get Britt's point about the mindset and how, you know, just getting that information. Because if we don't know about it, we wouldn't know that was an option to have. However, I feel like if you are having the conversation with someone about abortion, is for a reason. Whether that be age, whether that be rape, whether that be you may not be, you know what I'm saying, ready. It may be health complications, whatever the case may be. So those things are presented to a person at that time. Hold on, as additional options. It's never going to be a woman that's of age to have it and have the career and whatever. We're never going to say, hey, I think you should go and have this abortion. That's always going to be her choice. So it don't matter if it's in my neighborhood, if it's down south, if it's around the corner. I just feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to
I'm gonna tell you, if I had to go fly, if I had to go out the country, I was going.
You know what I'm saying? So the location to me doesn't really matter where it's placed, because white and or black women, like, okay, if you're bringing up abortion, you're bringing it up for a reason, because I don't see nobody just pushing abortion on a woman that gets pregnant. That's a joyful time. That's a happy.
Let me ask the caller something, Rhea. Would you agree that there should be a law, on who can become parents?
Do I believe it should be a law? No.
Okay.
No.
I think that should be a law.
Okay.
I don't believe it should be a law.
Okay, let me say something.
Ms. Rhea said she doesn't believe in brainwashing.
Hold on. Yeah. So here's we have to, because we live in America. So
I make my own decisions.
No, you don't.
I make my own decisions.
No, you don't.
Miss Maria, how do you figure you make your own decision?
Based on the facts that I get, based on the information.
So do you still pay? Do you still pay taxes?
You want to call it.
Do you still pay taxes?
Yes. Chevrolet.
You're being real technical.
No,
I'm asking.
No, I'm saying you want to be technical on certain things and then frivolous on others.
No, because you're saying no. I'm not being frivolous because you said there's no such thing as being brainwashed. So I'm asking, do you pay your taxes?
No. I said I don't believe it. It can be a such thing. I'm saying I don't believe I can be brainwashed because I make my own decisions. That's my choice. Does brainwashing exist? Absolutely. You see people out here all day long that's following cult leaders, and they say religion is brainwashing. So it's, once again, it's all your choice. What I do with my body, what I do with my mind, where I put my actions, where I put my emphasis, where I grow, where I focus, that is me.
But
I can't push that on nobody else.
So I'm gonna ask, but I can ask you one question, and I tell you, I can ask most people, if there was any form of influence that you came about, we gonna stick to America. We all know America has been a stolen country, and we have been going off of blacks and Chinese backs and Indians backs, people of color backs.
Yes.
We believe whatever a doctor tells us, which is the number one form of income for America, is the medical field. We believe whatever they tell us to be a medicine is patch fillers. There's no cure, and they keep giving us and keep getting money. And if we believe that, we have to be saying that we are being brainwashed. Now, with former brainwash, it's fine. You can say minimum, you can say maximum, but the truth is, what everyone is talking about when you talk about mothers and the bottom line, we have to remember, a white person outnumbers 27-1. With that,
was it a question? Because the caller's still on the line. Now, see, I be trying to stay to 2 minutes. I be trying to let you have your second. Did you have a question for the caller?
I want you to put up what Michael said.
Your 2 minutes is over with.
That one.
Let me just say this.
Go ahead, Rhea.
As a person that takes medicine, a person that had a doctor tell me I need to take this medicine the rest of my life and don't. And I'm still, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs half the time, but I don't take any of that medicine, Lyrica and all that stuff for nerve damage. God, thank God I didn't have to. They told me I should, but since 2013, after my surgery, I've never taken any of that medicine. So it's a choice. Once again, it's a choice.
I will say this, Miss Rhea.
Love y'all. I'm listening.
I can't say that I am not brainwashed, and I can't say that I am brainwashed, because someone that's brainwashed would not even know.
Mm-hmm. I think it's more
you would not even
conditioning.
know, because you're brainwashed. You would not even know that you are brainwashed. So do I think that I'm brainwashed? I am not saying yes or no. Do I believe that people can be brainwashed? Absolutely. I'm not going to say I'm not brainwashed, because again, I would never know if I'm actually brainwashed. How would I know? How would I know? If this has only been my life, how would I know if I am brainwashed or if I'm not?
So
to say that you are or if you're not, that's crazy to me, because again, you would never know. I'm responding to Rhea. Rhea's saying that she doesn't believe that she's brainwashed. And I said, if you are brainwashed, how would you know? And if you're not, how would you know?
I think it's basically you said she could be.
She could be.
Bottom line.
Because
I think
my
it's
thing
just
is, how would you know? If you were truly brainwashed,
I'm gonna tell you
how would you know?
I'm gonna tell you how you should know we are brainwashed in America. Because
I'm not saying that we're not. I'm saying, how would you know if someone's not?
I'm about to say this.
Mm-hmm.
So don't tell me how somebody can be. Tell me how somebody not be.
Miss J just confirmed what I said.
Yes, she did.
Because that's my thing. So for people to say, well, I'm not brainwashed, I don't get that, because how would you know that you're not?
So basically,
I don't get it.
What I just said.
Yes, so that's what she said.
Everybody in America is brainwashed.
Everyone in America is.
I think everybody in America is brainwashed, but that's what I'm saying. For you to say that you're not, how would you know that you're not?
For somebody to say that they're not, but still pay their taxes, they are.
And wait a minute.
I think.
Hold on.
Because you don't have to pay your taxes in America.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Essentially, you do.
No, you don't.
It just depends on
That's
how
why
long.
people mad at Trump, because he found out a way to not pay your taxes.
No, you don't.
No, it just depends on how long you're gonna do it.
That's my point.
I'm
saying what I'm saying.
Listen,
it's not a thing.
Here's the truth, and shout out to Minister Farrakhan. The bottom line.
See, and that's all it is, Jim Animal. It's the choice.
It's an illusion of a choice.
He said illusion. Read the whole thing. The illusion of a choice is a big deal.
Of a choice is a big deal.
Yeah.
So why everybody thinking that they really got a choice?
It's crazy.
Yeah, on some things,
Especially
I don't think that we're gonna have a choice on some things as it pertains to how things should be, like paying taxes, putting gas in your car, buying food.
You have all
those things are. But those things are essentially the semantics, and those are the things that we need to more so. The conditioning part is more so taking those same values or those same ways of thinking and things like that from your grandma or your aunt and passing them down. Like somebody paying taxes is like, we're not sitting at the table having a debate on, well, paying our taxes is taking our choice away. It's like, no, certain things we just know we have to do as a citizen, as an adult.
You know what's really funny?
So you don't.
This is what's funny. Let me say this. The elite and the powerful people tell y'all all the time about how they don't pay taxes.
Absolutely.
The elite and the powerful always tell you what they're doing arguing, and yet y'all not brainwashed. They're giving you the answers, and they're putting it in your face, and you're still arguing.
Like bottom
That's
line.
the brainwashing.
They tell you them loopholes.
They tell you the loopholes
and
all
if
the
you
time.
decide not to utilize those loopholes, I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing with your life.
Because they know you're not going to do it.
How about this? They don't even tell you loopholes. They just tell you. They
tell you the truth.
They give you the truth and they give you an instruction.
And then they tell you the whole truth, and yet you think, no, they lying. They told you the truth.
No, they be telling the truth.
But it's because you don't
They say
think
you
that
want to
you're
get it. You want to get a car? Put your car in their business name. I'm not doing that dumb shit. Yeah, okay.
But everybody doesn't have a business.
You don't have. So you
To get an EIN number is nothing.
To get an
All you
EIN
gotta do is
number.
you can create one.
Essentially,
it's free.
It's cool to do that to get your EIN number and things like that. Cool, but
no, people just not gonna put the work in to do it.
Exactly.
I'm waiting for the after the but.
No, but that's the thing. The working is to. I'm about to put in work into a business that I never wanted to create.
You
I'm
don't
only
have-
creating to get leverage.
They don't neither, Shanny.
But you see what I'm saying?
No,
I'm only creating this business to get the leverage to buy the car. I never wanted to do the business in the first place, so why would I put the work into it?
You don't have to create a business. You just have to have the EIN number and the you have the EIN number and the
DNN
and that's it.
And the LLC is
That's
something
it.
that
That's
you
it.
get,
DNB.
and that's when you get when you get the
spend the $70.
right?
No,
So it's not free.
But it's
Only thing free is air.
And here's the thing. To be honest with you, it goes further beyond that because when you put cars or whatever in your business name, they look at the longevity of how long your business has been in
They don't.
going. They do. They look at how much is coming in, how much is going out. Because are you going to be able to sustain that car payment or that car note on that car? They not just about to put it because it's like, oh, Chantel, that's a pretty name, I'm gonna give you a car. I have to see what your business is doing.
Shanny.
So your business name have to be equated to something.
I do get what you're saying. So there are certain finance entities that do look at that, but there are some that do not.
There's more. Listen, you can get your car. The reason why capitalism exists because they like, hey, well, if we could get a car and go with that car being debt free, and the tax is not placed on the car, so you don't have to pay the taxes up front like you do when you get a car. And certain things you don't have to do about insurance. So they don't care about how your credit. You can use your personal credit to put your car in your business name. So they're like
Or you can not use your credit at all and just put it on your EIN because you don't have to use your personal credit.
Right. Your EIN is just like your social.
So
your
Dorian
business.
said people will defend capitalism but don't know that they are victims of it.
Absolutely.
True.
It's a form of brainwash.
Definitely a form of brainwash. The whole thing, if you live in America, you are being brainwashed. If you go by the rules of what America stands for, you are being brainwashed.
Well, this is why they are building the technology because they don't want you to be a human that thinks.
This is why Bitcoin was such detrimental damage to the American dollar.
To the American dollar.
Because they don't know how it operates. They don't care how it operates. They just want to make sure you stay far from it. Because the minute you know, if 13% of black people did cryptocurrency on Bitcoin, it would send us in the financial spiral because that's 13% of black folks.
You know what this makes me think about? Spirituality, right?
Yeah.
This is why. This is
the
why.
Matrix.
No, it just makes me think about the whole.
To the Matrix, yeah.
This makes me think about the whole spirituality thing, right? Like this is like how the enemy has everyone fooled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's playing in your face, and it's one of those things where at the end, where we're gonna say, "This is the man that fooled the whole world."
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
Like it's so simple, but people really are so like caught in the illusion of no, it's not. No, it's like okay.
I saw this.
That's how I like. I'm just thinking about the Bible.
I saw this scientist, and you may know who he is. And Yusuf, if you're still watching, please call in, and if not, and say the man's name. We just saw something on him last night. He's a black physicist. I think that's who he is. And he's one of the leading.
The Degrassi dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just heard him say this is all an illusion.
It's smoke and
right?
mirrors.
And
That's all
when
it is.
he said that, I'm like, wait, turn what? Because some of the things that he says is so far over my head that it becomes overwhelming and it sounds like noise. And I'm like, okay, you have to pause this because I got to research some of the stuff that he's saying because I don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
But when he said this, it really caught my attention. He said, this is an illusion. And he said, and there are going to be winners and there are going to be losers.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, it's going to be so funny when it's all over.
Mm-hmm.
And when he said that, I'm like, well, how's this man saying this? How could he say such a profound statement that this is all an illusion? And for him to say that, it made me now take away my biased hearing and listen to what this man was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And it no longer felt hurt. I no longer was hearing just noise. I was hearing what he was saying. So Brittany is absolutely correct.
Mm-hmm.
This is all an illusion.
It's smoke and mirrors.
It is.
I would tell.
And it's scary to know that that's all this is.
Well, the
And
sad part is it's about to get worse.
It really is about to get
worse.
really bad. It's really, really about to get bad. And I don't know if in my lifetime I would see
You will. You're going to be here.
Us come together. I
no, that
don't
ain't
know
happening.
if I'm going to see that in my life.
The world probably going to end before
And
any
it
of that happens.
saddens me that I'm not going to see that in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
It saddens me to know I'm looking at everything that's happening and what my grandmother taught me from that book.
Yeah.
I see it. And
You're
it's
seeing the
scary
Bible being lived out right
as
now.
hell.
Yeah, but I'm saying this. I'm about to ask everybody this.
You're
question.
seeing the Bible actually be lived out.
Yes. And it's, I don't know about nobody else.
I put it like
but
this.
hell.
But what's sadder? You not understanding what you contributing to it and what you're doing to help it, what you're doing to heal it.
Oh, I'm doing what I can, but I keep getting beat up at it.
So what? Keep
People
going.
are beating me up for me
Keep-
trying to wake them up.
Keep going. So the
I
whole
quit.
Exactly. So you know. So that's,
Just bump my knee too.
yeah. But
I stopped.
But that means you know better than the person that's beating somebody up.
Oh, they
So-
beat me up. I quit. Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
The thing about this is, no matter how we want to look at it, if you're not doing nothing to help it, you're doing everything to hurt it. And that's just how life is. W.E. Du Bois' book, Souls of Black Folks, if you read that book, it opens up with how does it feel to be part of the problem? If you're not part of the solution,
You're part of the problem.
you damn sure part of the problem.
Absolutely.
Well, the problem keeps fighting the solution.
So what law would you change to help the solution?
Everybody needs to read a book a month.
There you go, dethrone America. Because the Constitution, we running off of a Constitution that was developed in 1776.
Absolutely.
That's sad.
That's
As hell.
crazy. That's
So-
crazy work.
So anybody who think we're not brainwashed, because the whole Constitution was written in cursive, but they got rid of cursive writing.
Well, even the fact that school and how school was created.
All I'm trying to tell people is they can talk all they want to.
Mm-hmm.
The evidence is there.
We live in it.
We live in it to this day, and we keep the dumbass momentum of it all. If anybody wanna, I know everybody got to eat. I know everybody got to do everything, but the bottom line is, would you take money from the same person who's killing you? Just
Would I take money from the same person that's killing me?
Minister Farrakhan said years ago, have you ever seen a bird and a worm line? And the answer is no.
Wait, what?
Have you ever seen a bird and a worm line?
Have I ever seen a bird and a worm live?
Line.
Like, have you ever seen a bird trying to get the same food that a worm gets?
Oh, okay.
No. Are you seeing like
You said a bird. You said
a bird and a worm
line.
Like waiting. Like
Waiting in line.
Waiting in line to get a
Yeah.
worm.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
what you okay. Yeah, Did I say that?
I thought you said live. I'm like, of course I seen a bird and worm live. The hell?
You ever seen a bird in the worm line?
No.
You know why?
A bird in the worm.
And the bird brain is no bigger than a dime.
Yes.
The human has the most massive brain you could ever possibly have, and we don't use it.
Only 10% of it.
I'm like,
It's sad.
is that accurate? Because I thought one of those whales had a bigger brain than us.
A whale,
It's a mammal.
and it could be is big.
It is, but I don't think it has. I don't think a brain is bigger than ours.
Yeah,
I thought one of them was.
the mass of a
I think
brain.
they use more.
I'm not talking about the mass of it. I'm talking about how, the size and the
What did he
usage.
say? Put that
Oh,
back
okay.
up. He said they're not running off the Constitution anymore. What did he say?
They aren't running off that Constitution anymore. That one was for the Republic. All the politicians are upholding a democracy now, which is tremonious.
The thing is, it's still.
No, that ain't tremonious. They ain't got no M in there.
Treasonous.
That is treason.
The whole.
It's okay. We got it.
The whole thing is, no matter what we think
Okay.
of it, we running off something that's hundreds of years old.
Yes.
Okay, so the bottom line is that we still living off something that was hundreds of years old in today's time. That's crazy.
Dorian said Revelation won't be televised. It will be streamed, AI designed, and go viral. So we already living in it, Dorian. We living in it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Can I just say this?
I still want to know what.
Just watch Turkey. That's all I gotta say.
So the law that y'all would change is you would have to read a book you said once a month or once a week?
I said I think everybody should have to read a book a month.
A month. Okay.
That should be mandatory.
And that's mandatory.
I like that law.
And that means at least in the 25-year time period, a child, at least by the time they're able to read, they had read over 375 books.
I like that. We started my grandson very, very young with reading books, and he took on to it, and that was a great thing, because I've seen children who parents has tried to introduce them to books, and they're just not, it took them a moment to be into it. But my grandson, he took into it very, very young. For him to only be, he'll be 6 this year. He'll go grab a book in a minute to go sit in a corner by himself and read. And I was like, look at that.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at that.
Great, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Honestly, I don't know how any other grandparent felt out here, but seeing him and the little kids that's around him, it gave me hope.
Yeah.
Right? It gave me hope because I see how these little kids play with each other. It's not a race thing. It's not a money thing. They just want to play.
That's it.
But again, because my grandmother raised me from that good book, I can't close a blind eye to what I see coming true. And it is scary. I am not ready for the world to end, but I know it needs to. It needs to, because a new needs to come. But I'm definitely not ready to see this world.
So you
go.
think you would be the day? You think you're part of the generation of seeing him actually come back?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But I do know that I wish that before my grandson was born, that he was born in a world that was better. And the mere fact that he wasn't brought into a better world is scary for me. It's absolutely scary. And like I said, seeing him amongst these little kids at his school, it brings you get filled with hope. But again, if you were raised out of that good book, you can't close your eyes to what you see and coming true, how this world is turning out to be. And all I can think of is one or two things. Is him coming back, pausing everything, and doing whatever he's going to do, because I will never speak to what he's going to do because I don't know. Or Mother Nature is going to say the hell with all y'all, and she going to do it first. I don't know which one coming first. All I know is it's scary as hell. And if you do not have a higher power, this is the time to find it. Whatever that is. We cannot all say that we don't see that things has changed, and they are not for the better. They are not for the better. Though I'm so woke, I laugh at that. Because as Brittany said, you're so woke, but yet you're still doing ABCD, but you're so woke. Stop it. You're still part of the system. You're still part of the system. Hey, caller.
It's the end of the world. Everybody looking for some satisfaction. Hey, we've been talking about it's gonna be ending, or this is it. Just relax, everybody. It's
Thank
gonna
you.
It don't matter how it go, how you gonna go, when it's gonna happen. You ain't even gonna feel a thing. Don't even worry about it. And all the people we're gonna lose, we all gonna end up at the same place.
Well,
Don't even trip.
There you go. And the bottom line is, if y'all want to regain control, educate yourself, do things that's naturally, do things in the godly sense. Anything that's not natural, don't do it. You live longer, you'll breathe and feel better. I realized I didn't take my medication for like 2 days. And
you tripping.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I felt better because I was putting the right things inside of my body. I was putting the right things in my body. I did not eat no junk food, no sugars like that. And it was just crazy for me. Saturday, I'm like, what the hell? Let me cook what I need to cook, you know what I mean?
Those wings was definitely on point. Those were halal wings. Those were halal.
Oh, the halal wings.
Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah, but the thing in truthful was I wound up doing some soup, and the soup was fulfilling for me. No noodles.
This is all aligning with what we should be doing naturally, right?
You make soup, you said, with no noodles?
Yeah, I made soup with no noodles.
Okay.
It was all vegetables.
Okay.
And it was good. So I'm just saying, if it ain't godly, don't do it. So that's just bottom line. If it don't align
Make sure
with
you
God.
take your medicine, though. Make sure you take your medicine.
I tell you, trust me.
Dory, I'm glad he just said it because I just poured my pills out, baby. I gotta take these.
Look, you know where we at with all of this. We got us, and this is why Miles was saying we ain't got no choices and no freedoms in this country. Everything is by design.
Yes.
They're gonna link you on the drugs. They're gonna get you with your iPhone. They're gonna get you with your subscription to Netflix. They're gonna get you with your car loan. They're gonna get you with your mortgage. Can't escape this big old mall we call America. Can't escape. We under control.
At the end of the day got in.
My school loans just got called back into action, and I need to talk to you about those because I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to have a conversation with you about those because I really feel like that there is a way that
it is.
I just don't know about to get away with those because 100. I'm almost at 200. No, I think I'm over a little bit over $200,000 in student debt for 6 degrees.
The insurance.
And what are those degrees doing for you?
Right.
Y'all want to talk about this off to the show?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dorian.
Thank you.
Dorian, hit me up.
Because it's about that time.
Yeah, and I think the law should be if you want to go to college, let it be a college, a state college, city college, no university.
Or community college. Yeah.
Community college. I think there should be no such thing as university.
Yeah, we already know what it means.
Yeah, I wish I had that knowledge then.
Well, we already know that that's about to get out the equation anyway. Your degree pretty much is useless at this point.
Essentially.
Facts.
Wish they would tell me that before. But thank you so much. Okay, we're not wasting my time. Thank y'all for watching Rise and Grind Morning Show on this great Wednesday. We will be back tomorrow, and stay cool.
Peace out. Hey, make good choices. Stay hydrated. It's hot. Check out.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you